coming on. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Yeah. Bro, yeah,
Yeah, we good?
yeah, Isaiah. What's going on?
No, just click the thing.
Isaiah 52 and 1. And yes, give the scripture, now it's not the time for slumber. Brain, trying to remember the wording, bro. It's just going on my head. Crazy. No. It's in the New Testament. Now it's high time to wait. Yeah.
First Timothy.
Yeah, that one. Right, Kal Halal, Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honestly, brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and truth. And we coming out here, man, sensational. This is one of them days, man. You just feel good. But we still keep ourselves grounded. You know, you gotta be grounded, man. So we don't get overly emotional, but it's still a sensational day, man. We can see that the prophecies are moving forward in the right direction, the only direction, okay, which is to fulfillment. You know, we're still waiting for certain of these last prophecies to come to pass in order for our Lord to make our Lord Yahweh Shai to make his glorious entrance and to deliver us from the hand of our enemy, man, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right? Oh, no.
Habakkuk 2 and 3. But the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
See, the beautiful thing about this Bible is that it's the word of God. And what makes the word of the God unique is its power of manifestation. You know, you got these witches and these warlocks, they think they have the power of manifestation. No. The perfect power of manifestation is in the scriptures. The Most High is the one who has the perfect power of manifestation. In fact, hold that. I know you got that right there. Isaiah 55 and 11. Right? That's the power of the Most High, is in the power of manifestation of truth. Whatever the Lord say, right? If he said go so, it's gonna go so. That's right. Yeah. And if he said for do so, I'm gonna do so. That's how the thing go already. So that's why we can have faith in the words of the Lord. That's the true power. Because the word of the Lord is truth. You can't do nothing against it. You can't go around it. You can't bend it. It's gonna come to pass, man.
Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
Yeah, the Lord's word ain't gonna come back and it ain't accomplished what the Lord said it's going to do. You might have to wait for it because everything is according to the Lord's perfect timing. But it's gonna come to pass how the Lord detailed it to be.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
Right. So the Lord pleased. And the Lord, it was the pleasure of the Lord. Everything that's happened up to this point in the history, man, for his word to come to pass and everything that shall happen after, man. And what are we waiting for? The end of Esau. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed it, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, believe it or not, man, he's doomed. That's why he's called Idumea. Why you think he's called Idumea? Because he's doomed in the scriptures, man. This kingdom, yeah, it don't matter how high the IQ, don't matter how much witchcraft they got, it don't matter how much military might they possess. They're gonna go down. Don't matter their wisdom, it don't matter all the different plans that they have, secret societies, none of that don't matter, man. At the end of the day, the word of the Lord is gonna be fulfilled, man. Right? We're seeing it in his arrogance and his pride. He's marching himself to his own destruction. Yeah, we're recording. Yeah, you ask the question? Yeah, no worries, man. Come closer. The camera's facing this way, so you ain't gonna be on camera, bro. If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to. It's art.
Yeah. No, I was just curious, I just wanted to pick you guys' brains, innit? What's you lot's views, on terms of children?
Yeah.
Because obviously I was looking into the Bible and I don't really see anything about christening kids.
Like, you know, like how everyone has that whole, you know, like Christians have like the traditional Christian children and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't really see that in the Bible. But what's you lot stance in terms of like children getting blessed and things like that? In terms of, is there anything that you guys?
Well, there's nothing against in the scripture against blessing your children. In fact, there is the account in the scriptures where mothers was bringing their children before Yahweh Shai, the world knows him as Jesus, for him to bless them. And they were, you know, the apostles like, nah. He said, nah, suffer the little children to come unto me. So there's nothing wrong with blessing your children, right? However, the way that Christianity do it, that Christianity is like on their own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But technically, you go into the law, go into the scriptures. There's nothing wrong if you want to bless your children or anoint your children in the name of the Lord, man, to seek after righteousness, to seek after Yahweh Shai. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, we don't call it no christening. You could just do that if you want to do that.
This is Matthew 19, what you mentioned. Yeah, the title is called Yahweh Shai blesses the little children. Yeah, verse 13, Matthew 19 and 13. It says, then were they brought unto him little children, that he should put his hands on them and pray. And the disciples rebuked them. But Yahweh Shai said, suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for such is the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. So at the end of the day, like you can bless your children, but the problem with Christianity is that most people they want to bless the children, but then they don't teach them the truth out of the scriptures. So what's the point of going and doing all that I'm gonna bless the children, do all that christening, but then you're not teaching them the truth that's in the scriptures, and you're not showing them a proper example of how to be in the scriptures.
Yeah.
That's even more important to teach them the correct way, which obviously we don't endorse the teachings that is within the Christian church. So that's the most important thing, really, is to teach them the truth. You know, like, does that answer your question?
Yeah, no, it does. I was gonna have a follow-up question as well. It's more about how would you guys then go about it? Because if there's no sort of like structure, is it just kind of each to their own, or is it?
Well,
because obviously you're obviously gonna follow it through scripture.
If you're a father, you can bless your children yourself, man. You can pray for your children. You know, you ain't gotta go specifically to no building or no church to bless your children. Yourself. You can anoint them. You can anoint the children yourself.
No, because that's basically, because I've got a little boy in it. He's 4. He's autistic, so there's not really a lot he's gonna have an understanding of. I pray with him every night, but you know, sometimes you think, am I doing enough? Have I done it? Like, not the right way, because it's like it's what's in my heart in it, but it's more about, do I feel like I'm following like the right path, if that makes sense?
Well,
and I've deliberately not gone to any church, because any of these like Church of England stuff, like I don't personally believe that whatever God's in there, I don't think that's my God in it.
I hear that.
So
do you know who we are?
Looking for you guys are looking like Israelites.
So yeah, we're Israelites. So we don't really get down with what them guys are doing in the church. But in terms of you yourself as a man, as a father, the first thing is get yourself right with the Lord. Then you get yourself right, and then your children are part of your house. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Lord, peradventure, the Lord have mercy on your seed and on your children. Heal them, all that stuff.
Acts 16 from 30, and brought them out. So, I brought them out and said, sirs, what must I do to be saved? And they said, believe on the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and thou shalt be saved, and thy house.
Yep, there you go. So the most important thing is for you to believe, learn the truth, live it, proclaim it, right? And then obviously you will teach your son as best you can. But you might be in a situation where maybe you can't do certain things. But however, the Lord can heal all situations. You just gotta have faith in the Lord, man, and the Lord's gonna fix all of that anyway.
Yeah.
Because different brothers is gonna have different things, man, different ailments. They're gonna have children with ailments or whatever. Hey, the scripture speak about the Lord which shall come, healing in his wings. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing, like I'd say to you, is it's really about you to begin with, first and foremost, setting that foundation in your house. You are the foundation of your house.
Yeah.
Just building yourself up, and you work with your son accordingly, man, with wisdom in the spirit. You get what
No, I get what you're saying, man. I appreciate that. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
No,
Just another last question, anyway. So, are you guys because obviously there's different Hebrew Israelites in it. There's different sects and stuff.
Great Millstone, GMS.
Oh, okay then.
That's what we call GMS. Give give the brother the channel if you want to.
Yeah, let me leave you guys to it, but brothers, I appreciate that. Though, man.
Don't worry, brother. Respect, man.
Go back to Isaiah.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 55 and 11. And it reads, So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right, and that's the power of the Lord. That's why we stand in boldness. The scripture speak, get me that as well. No shadow of turning. That's why we can be bold. We're bold not because of ourselves. We're bold because one, we know the word of the Lord, and two, we know the power behind that word. So that's how we can be bold, not in ourselves. Esau's bold, but he's bold in witchcraft. He's bold in his own word. He's bold because he have a strap or he's got a ballistic missile. All that stuff ain't nothing. None of that ain't compared to the power of the word of the living God, man. So we could be bold, man. You know, there's a thing, man say, you know when man get the thing now, man feel like they're 6 foot tall, when they're walking down the ends.
Equalizer.
They might get the equalizer, all of a sudden I start walking very hard on road because they got the thing on them, because they're bold with it.
Yeah.
Well, how much more say, like, if the Lord is with you, man, you're gonna be bold as a lion. Right? That's why we stand up boldly, man, and speak this truth, because we know the power. Get that. And there's another scripture, one of my favorite scriptures in if someone can get it as well. Is it Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th? The 12th chapter.
This is James 1 and 17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variables, neither shadow of turning.
The beautiful thing about our Lord is that he ain't like Esau Edom. He ain't flip-flopping around like a menstruous woman, man. Esau would change it up, switch it up from week to week. 1 week he's Mr. Peace, next minute he's Mr. War.
Yeah, it's a lot, because it's like I shared the thing with Elon, basically trying to be like, yep, because there was something the guy was like, in the Hobbit films or Hobbits, they lived in the Shires and they didn't know evil because they didn't believe evil could exist. And then there was like, we are the Hobbits, basically. It's basically meaning like they ain't the people of Pakistan. It's like, so why are you dropping bombs in Iran right now then?
The most powerful military. Man, get the hell out of here.
These Edomites have got a nerve.
They're hypocrite, but that's how they good at painting. And what he's doing is painting a narrative, man. And that's what Esau does. But going back to the original point is that our God, we could trust him. We could trust his word because he don't change. He don't flip-flop. There's consistency in the Lord's narrative. That's why when we tell you that the scriptures say that the Israelites are going to be saved, that's a consistent. The Lord ain't flip-flopping on that. He ain't flip-flopping. Just like how he condemned Esau, he ain't flip-flopping on that either.
And also it's like scriptures talk about like watching and praying, right? And that's an important part of it, because if you're watching, you're seeing that the Lord said this was going to happen. Look, it's happening. The Lord said that's going to happen. Look, it's happening. And that's building up our faith. No?
Quick one. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord, Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right. Now, a lot of guys fell out over the years. Why? Because they lost faith. They didn't believe, man. They thought they were wasting their life. And they turn around and start beating the servant, man. Right? You got that in the Wisdom of Solomon. About 17. Yeah.
So we'll go for Wisdom of Solomon, 12, from 16. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, to make it thee to be gracious and slow.
Right. Another, look at Esau, man. Esau ain't righteous, man. All you people out there that worship Esau, because you do, right? The majority of people on this planet Earth, they really worship the so-called white man because he's set himself up as a god over the earth. That's why the scripture says he's sitting in the temple of God as he is God. The system of white supremacy is about elevating Esau, Edom to He's separated from all men. He's like a god. That without him, there wouldn't even be life. That's what they did. Like, oh, if it weren't for us, he wouldn't even be eating.
Civilization started.
He wouldn't even have technology if it wasn't for us. You know what I mean? Just some demons. Yeah. But imagine if Esau was God, bro.
Oh,
This guy, bro, you can't even get this. Looking for justice, because everyone thirsts after righteousness and justice in some way. If something's happened to you, you want justice, and if you lack the power, you'd hope that the higher power would bring justice. Well, guess what? If Esau's the higher power, boy, we might as well just jump off bridges. Hey, you go together.
yeah.
Crash out, bro. Because it ain't gonna work, man. You've seen even with the Epstein thing, how Esau's playing games with everybody. That there ain't gonna be no justice with this man. Esau don't know justice. But guess what? We know that our power is just. So the scripture says, fret not. There's two scriptures that's in my head that twisted together. Fret not, fret not because of the evildoers, man, and envy not their way. Yeah, meaning what? You don't lose your mind, because every day you're gonna see devils getting away with it. Even the fact we're in captivity for as long as we are, you get frustrated, like, yo, man. And you see this pink piglet just running around on Twitter, low IQ, but just chatting, you know, just chatting breeds. So, bro, you know, this you see this pink piglet triggering man on Twitter every day, and you're gonna get angry. You're gonna get angry, but guess what? There's a level that you shouldn't get angry, because some of the frustration is because you think that these piglets have gotten away with something. But if you truly believe in a just power, a true power, you'd know it's only a matter of time.
That's a good point you made, because you get a lot of people, a lot of Jake even, that have basically been disenfranchised with the scriptures, because they've seen Eve basically get away with it.
Yeah.
They think there's well, if the Lord, how did we end up enslaved? But it's because their shepherds have led them astray. They've not taught them that actually this is part of your punishment, right? And then basically you get, that's basically the point.
Your hope, they become
Hopeless, yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And really the spirit of the Lord trumps logic. You know what I mean? Like, from a logical standpoint, how the hell did these Baconites take it down?
Yeah.
But on paper.
Top trumps. Like, remember top trumps that game? Jake is up here. He is like, all of his bars are all the way down. Yet he somehow still
And it's always like that. The prophecy usually, like, on paper, man, like when man said the Persians were going down, the man prophesied that. On paper, that don't make sense.
even for Alexander the Great, like you mentioned it, like before, like, that whole saga, everyone's like, you know what I mean? And then guess what? It's taken down.
Because the Lord was with him.
Just like right now on paper, America is unstoppable on paper. Yeah, but we know we've seen many times guy on paper get knocked out. Oh man, then after they come with a bag of excuses. Oh man, training camp. Their excuses man come afterwards. Oh man, I went back to the roots, man. Yeah, but that's how the game goes, because the word of the Lord, man. Hey, that's why it says the Lord can take the basis of men. The actual meaning of the basis of men is the lowest man, the man that's in the lowest rank. The Lord could take which Esau. He was now he's gonna take the man right now. Who's the guy that's at the bottom of the pyramid? It's Jake, and Jake's gonna take the most side gonna take the basis man, meaning the guy's rank, and put him on top. And no one ain't looking for us to rule the world. We ain't got one ICBM. We ain't in the game. On paper, we're free, man. Got a couple AKs here. Okay, you might have some mad Mexicans with some balaclavas and some tall guns. But even them cartels ain't ready for full military combat. They don't have the hypersonic missiles and the infrastructure necessary to wage real modern day warfare.
Them cartels, if Esau wanted to, like, it just get dark.
Bro,
just drones. That's it,
bro, them ballistics are terrible.
bro.
You ever heard RT one time? Remember, I had my speakers up here. And I was watching a video of them Russians testing some ballistics here, but the thing was, bro, I was like, yo, imagine if you're there and that shit's rising out the earth.
Esau's got ray guns, bro.
Yeah.
And just making them lack with one sound.
Well, remember that? I forgot what gun it is, but the bullet is so big, it's so fast that if it goes
Yeah.
by you or
Yeah,
rip
yeah,
your armor.
50 cal, any cal,
Yeah,
any cal,
50 cal, bro.
it take you out like that,
Yeah.
bro. They
making
showed that
it-
video of that missile hitting that American base. All you saw was a boom, and you just see bits of debris flying all over the place, bro. That's a
Bro,
different level.
Well, even with who's that leader, man? You know one of them leaders in Iran. The thing came to his room.
Yeah.
He came to his room, bro.
And all you might hear is a rumbling.
Yo,
Bro, it's terrifying because when you're there,
it's crazy.
say like you're in the vicinity, the thing's moving hypersonic, so it's moving fast, but you're gonna hear some like some mad rumbling, and then boy, by the time you probably hear it, you're dead.
Yeah.
So if it's moving hypersonic here, bro, that's just gonna hit you like lightning.
Yeah.
You ain't got no
Bro,
time to be dodging that.
But that's it. 'Cause I was about to mention there's a video of the Oreshnik, whatever Russia's hypersonic is, when it was hitting Ukraine. All you see is
That's it.
Shit's up.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing like that. That's why no, on paper, man's ain't looking for Jake. Niggas, man. And then if you actually pinpoint it further down to the elect, man, brothers has got golf clubs. You know, brothers ain't equipped for no fucking modern warfare, man. We got Bibles and iPhones, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, on paper we're cooked. We're lambs. We're lambs to the slaughter. We're ready. What they call it? Sitting ducks.
Sirach 11 and 5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of has fallen to the ground.
There you go. Because through the word of the Lord, man, you can trump all of that. That like David even come out of a nowhere and he's king. The shepherd boy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like the brother always brings it out. He wasn't even the most rated of his brothers, man.
Yeah.
That man weren't looking for him.
Like he's like, bro, have you got one? Yeah, he's in the back. He's take the left, you see him. There you go.
Yeah, go on.
Should we compare? I mean, First Samuel 2 and the 7. I'm from 7. The Lord make us poor and He make us rich. He bring us low and
Oh, you see, the Lord make it poor, make it rich. Nah, man, it's my IQ. You know, fuck, Esau's such a demon, man. No, you know what it really is? Because we still got to do that video. The Lord bless you with the high level propensity of violence. That's really what it comes at to. You Edomites were the most violent, and the Lord gave you the tools to exert that violence throughout the earth. That's really how you Edomites got going. It ain't because you were just scientists. No, it's because you were the most violent, bro. You was moving on real badness.
Well, look at with the AI stuff, right? He could actually make the world better with the AI stuff. But what's the big argument right now in the States? Is getting the AI company Anthropic out of basically relieving them of all government contracts, because Anthropic was like, look, man, you're not using our models to basically be waging war. And Trump's like, yeah, all right, no more government contracts. Because that he gets technology, and his first thing is, how can I kill this? How can I kill this?
Esau is the war monkey. He's the monkey with the 8K. Remember that video that came out from Planet of the Apes? He's that monkey. Okay. He's a war monkey. He's a war ape, man. That's all he is. He's a, and we're seeing it. He's a war ape. Man just blasted 40 children, allegedly, like in Iran. He just blew up a school in Iran, yeah, and like it's nothing. And they won't even mention it in the Al Jazeera and that they'll mention it, but in the West they won't really. BBC mention it, but they don't mention it like this is horrific. This is vile. This is, you know, they won't give it all the good. They won't put all the hot sauce on there. They'll serve it to you bland. You know what I mean? They'll serve it to you bland.
It happened.
You know, like when I was in uni, it was the one white boy I used to work with, yeah, and he used to basically put like a piece of like chicken breast in the oven.
Yeah, not
And then
not
boil some broccoli, and his dinner was like this unseasoned, pale, pasty chicken and some broccoli, bro.
yeah, and they have the nerve to
Not
then say
even no
chicken don't
sauce.
taste nice.
Yeah.
That's how they cook chicken. They don't say chicken don't taste.
So no sauce, no sauce on there at all. That's how Esau will give it to you. Oh, there are reports that local news agents in Iran have indicated that 40 school children, you know, they won't say blasted to smithereens. They'll say got killed or died. They died during an airstrike that may have hit the school, but we can't confirm it because we ain't got reporters there. Let that have been Jake or someone else. Oh, these murderous alien, low IQ apes killed and murdered their children, and they're gonna put all the hot sauce on there. They're gonna put hot sauce. They're gonna put ranch. They're gonna put everything on there.
MSG. Just having it taste good.
Yeah, and then give you double servings of that plus pictures, man, and the 3D.
They even put in the smoothies.
Because guess what, man? Let's say them wild ass niggas, like they roll up, and then, you know, niggas always hanging around the basketball court, and they brack and they lick one youth, man. Esau, these animals, and then when they put him up in the docket, Esau's gone out of apes, the low IQ. He should get the death penalty because he shot one kid from some stray bullet, but Esau got a stray missile and killed 40 kids, man, in some horrific manner. And it's just like, yeah, you know, shit happens.
But it's he weaponizes the English language to his benefit, man.
Well, Trump was doing that.
Yeah.
The wicked man said that Iran, the wicked rogue Iranian regime.
Oh, they slaughtered tens of someone brought it out. It was like that the idea that they slaughtered tens of thousands of their people is functionally ridiculous.
Yeah.
As in, because even them small hats, so-called, it took them a couple of months to kill 10,000, and that's with drones, with missiles, etc., right?
But that's what they were doing with the Native American Indians, man. Esau was always lying and putting hot sauce on shit to justify himself. And then, like he said, using the type of language you use to vilify you and make you sound like a monster. But when he's speaking about himself, he's gonna soften the language, man, and he's gonna take all the seasoning out of that, man.
War. That's what he was saying. Collateral damage.
Maybe it was a mistake.
He would say collateral.
He didn't mean it. Like when Pookie shot the 5-year-old through the window, that weren't a mistake. But they weren't trying to hear all that mistake talk. God, he's a monkey. I'm not trying to big up Pookie. I'm just saying, when Pookie does it, Pookie can't get up on the stand yet. And Pookie can't say, "Oh man, I didn't mean to, man. You know, I'm sorry." But I said, "Nah, fuck that." 25 to life. I ain't trying to hear all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's also say it's like even when when Iran retaliated, I think it was AP or I think it was AP basically said retaliation in quotes. It's a minor detail. But that then puts something in the mind of like, oh, maybe it's not a retaliation. They're calling it a retaliation, but it's not really. Where it's like, nah, like they got attacked first. Retaliation.
And how can you justify warring a man because they hold a weapon? Oh, their weapon that they hold is a threat. So then, but like I said, I've got to bring it back to Pookie. So Pookie's over on this block here, and he just watched the TikTok where the other side is making mad talks. They're in a rap video saying we're gonna do this and do that, yeah. So why can't Pookie rise up his thing and go sort out their block? But if Pookie do that, he's a vile, low IQ, impulsive beast, right? If Pookie go and rise up his thing, and he can't give the excuse, yo, I heard them man had AKs over there, they were gonna do this, they were gonna man and say, what? Like, you can't just go and shoot up the ends. But these men have a missile. Now it's gone past nukes. They're not even saying, oh, we're doing it for nukes. Now they're saying it, oh, their missile program. We got to get well, everyone's got a missile program. Yeah. But you're going in preemptively, yeah, and just blowing shit up, man. That's some gangster shit. That's some low IQ, flipping warrior ape mentality that you've got. But they just say it like it's some civilized, normal activity. Well, man, that's why Esau got to go, man. He's the ultimate Negro. Oh, that's what he. He's a impulsive, low IQ beast, man. War monkey.
Sure, this is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him, that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
That's you Edomites, man. You took peace from the earth. And you wage war on an industrial scale. You fund it, you create the weapons for it, and you love. Oh man, this is what we do know about you Edomites. Bro, you don't love gal like how you love weapons. You don't love gal like how you love weapons.
Bro, I saw one time a video of even I made a ray gun in his house. And that nigga was happy as shit.
Bro,
Oh my god.
when them man are on them programs talking about their AR-15 and all the bro,
I mean,
them man are rock hard while they're talking about it.
Bro, them pages on YouTube, man. You know them pages. Like, I'm sure everyone's seen that one dude, the one that tests different guns and that. And then he was like, bro, he got bare subscribers, bro.
Bro, Esau loved he loved the power of death, man, because he ain't got no power in himself. His power comes from machine. Because he can't just slap one into the top bins with power. Man. So he needs a machine to feel like a man. That's what makes him feel powerful, man. So he's the one that proliferates all this stuff, man. There's a million different variants of every machine gun that Esau sits there and meticulously invents, man. He's been pushing the world forward in terms of destructive capabilities of war. But they don't like to talk about that. He's done more in terms of how to kill people than how to save. This is the truth. Man's health service they've been trying to cure cancer since I was born. They're better at killing people. They're good at it. They're far more efficient. Killing the earth.
And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
That great sword, man, that military might, going all the way up to that nuclear weapon. Who invented that? Was it Pookie? Pookie didn't invent no nuclear weapon. That's unthinkable. That's unthinkable. Man sat there and said, yo, what if I split an atom? And then on top of that, like, if I split this atom, man would just create some kind of mad, because I've looked up how nukes work. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You definitely got some demonic, eyes was rolling. You know the ones where man was in the bed somewhere with his eyes rolling back. Yeah. It's like, oh, Eureka. That's some demonic, bro. Like the Lord sent some demons to inspire. Yeah. Bro, when you look at how a nuclear weapon works, yeah, how did you sit there and think, yeah, that's what I need to make? And then the destructive power of it is destroying everything. You can't even use the land that you use that weapon on, no. It's pure scorched earth. And you created that, and you proliferated the nuclear weapons in the earth, not Iran. You did. You're the only people to have used atomic and nuclear weapons. You spent billions upon billions developing these weapons, man. You did that. You didn't develop farming. You developed nukes, brother. And then now you want to tell everyone, we need to make a deal to get rid of the nukes. Bro, you made the nukes, bro. You made so many nukes here, the world is in fear that it could end.
Yeah,
you know how insane that is?
That's why they call it
mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. But then, I say that's why it makes sense with the spirit that bad ones will get hit. Because if everyone equally nuke everyone's God. It makes sense why the Lord's going to make everyone in the league and have nuclear
sacrifice
them from the world.
And it's poetic because they're the nation that introduced that warfare to the world.
Yeah,
so that they're basically falling by their own sword, by the working of their own hands.
Think about this, where Babylon is. There. Yeah. And obviously, the Apostle said that the rules in the hand where it's contained. Just in Babylon. But think about it. Imagine, like, Babylon was in the middle of Europe or something like that. Fuck it, everyone's done.
Well, but that's why when you watch that Chernobyl documentary, right, which goes show you the Lord has always been working because it wasn't time yet. Right, and the Chernobyl documentary basically came out that there was something that they did, which if they hadn't done, right, it would have basically caused a nuclear meltdown and basically all of Europe would have been fucked, right? But the Lord was like, nah, it's not now. When you watch the documentary, you know which bit.
It's a mad thing, because I actually used to work with a lady live like a city away from me. City away
How
from
many eyes?
bro. But she's like her actual father was like a military scientist, sorry, doctor. So every other kid after the experience, she's right? But herself now, she's sterile. She's got like part of the brain, isn't it? And she's
Yeah,
side of it.
that's another thing they don't talk about. A lot of those nuclear experimentations have led to the increase in cancer around the world, man. But Esau was just going mad, doing too much, man.
So she's actually fuck yeah, sterile. She can't have kids. But she
Then they blame us because their birth rate's low. That's crazy.
incels.
It's funny, isn't it?
They're all whores.
Trying to fly God.
Forever hurt.
Yeah, man. Man just online looking for someone to punch a woman, bro. It's crazy. Hey, you can make a lot of money now with these
Probably,
videos,
yeah.
bro. We'll start cursing out women, man.
Which causes the hypocrisy of this devil, right? So just checking Al Jazeera, right? And this says Germany, France, and UK condemn Iranian attacks. There's one talk to resume. It's like, wait there. They told you exactly what Iran said. Look, you strike us, we're gonna strike all of your
It's
bases.
called self-defense, bro.
But like the EU hasn't condemned Israeli and American aggression
Well, they're
because
good.
they're all leaders.
But that's because guess what? Because again,
Precept for that.
and it's unjust. They don't live by righteous rules. They live by do as thou wilt. You decide what's right on the day.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
Psalms
Still got
140.
that, Wisdom of Solomon.
Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war.
Isn't that Esau? Man said the board of peace. One guy said, yeah, they're bored of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Double entendre there. Yeah, man, bored of peace, bro. Yeah, bro. You know you're feeling it. Yeah, I stole it though. Yeah, man's a board of peace. Man just literally set up the board of peace just the other day, and now man's mashing work. Yeah, and just mashing up the Middle East, spiking up the oil prices like it's nothing, man. Just wrecking people's lives, bro. Like it don't matter. Meanwhile, you gotta go to work here. These Edomites calling you lazy and some bullshit. Look what these men are doing, bro. Look at the bullshit that these men are doing, like really. And getting prestigious, getting titles, and getting respected. It has to be studied, man. Go on, are you finished on that?
Yeah.
Let's jump back over here to
Wisdom of Solomon, 12 and 17. For when men will not believe that thou art of full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
So that's what's going to happen. And them that know it is talking about us, Lord will of the elect. We know the power of the Lord because we know His word. But okay, cool, man. We know we're bold because we know we done effed up. We understand that, yeah, boy. You know when you see, you're like, well, you're playing with the wrong one. You're doing you don't know it yet, yeah, but you've done a bad thing. Now these other men don't know that. Like these jakes that are just running around with this Islam thing. It's probably getting on my nerves. They're just everywhere. They just latching onto this Islam, bro. You don't even know what you're doing, bro. You ain't got no idea what's going on in the world.
You know, when it comes to white things like Islam, it's like they're so exterior with their opinion of righteousness. Like it just looks to them cool. You know them when they're putting the water in themselves. They're doing this. They've got their garments.
Highest.
They're just like, here it is. This guy speaks with slang his whole life. Next week he's a Muslim. Now suddenly speaks in like in their fucking accent. Yeah. It just looks to them cool. You know, he just has the beads on.
White sepulchres.
Yeah, basically. It's just like Jake likes the ritualistic art form.
They're caught up in the noise, man.
Yeah.
But there ain't no substance to it because guess what? You ain't got the prophecy.
Yeah.
My DNA. You ain't, man. You ain't got the prophecy. You don't know what's going on right now.
But then it's sort of like all these other camps. All that shit. Like niggas like that.
And they follow fashion too.
Yeah.
Their favorite rapper
Yeah.
or something, Now they know Central C, which is I hate that guy, man. That guy can't rap shit. But
Who's on his
now he's changed his name now and all this bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you man ain't got a clue what's going on, man. First of all, Allah ain't the God of the Bible. He ain't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
He ain't got nothing.
Like that's not in the scriptures, man. The name of the Heavenly Father is in the Bible. It's even if you want to go into the secular world, it was recorded in the secular world. The Mish was it the Mishe Stele? So I don't know what you man are on, but that kind of just cuts that whole thing. It's broken from the very beginning because they try and get validity from the scriptures, trying to attach their God to the God of Abraham. And no, bro,
The new revised version.
your thing is a different thing.
Yeah.
Your thing is just
Completely heathenistic.
Yeah.
them offshoots, them ones you got a nice series and then man just decide to just fuck it up by making some spin-off no one asked for.
Yeah.
Of some character no one cared about, blood, and then try to connect it. Like, nah.
And like this, the scripture doesn't mention any of your guys. Your guys can mention us.
There you go.
Yeah,
They had to.
They had to.
To try and basically it's just the ultimate clout chasing, bro. It's just chasing the clout. But at the end of the day, like I was explaining to my seeds the other day, it all goes back to the fathers of the promise, man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And we were given a promise and a heritage, and they try and ignore that in that religion. They try and ignore it. So all you Jakes here that's running over them sides, you're throwing away your heritage, bro, to join in with a bunch of people that don't rate you anyway. But the reality is, that them Ishmaelites don't rate you, Jakes.
Yeah. But they can't. They can't. They call you slaves.
In their religion, oh no, but there's this written in the surah that listen, bro. You can listen, Esau, just like when Esau said all men are created equal, man. Bro, it's bullshit, man. We all know that he don't mean that. Them man over them sides don't rate you.
They don't.
And if you go down there and try and move to one of their daughters, man, she's getting murked before you do.
What?
They don't even let certain from other Arab tribes. They have fucking blood wars. I've seen ones where they've killed man because one girl from one Arab tribe deal with another girl from another Arab. You know what I'm saying? Well, another man.
Yeah.
How much more say you, Jake, bro?
What I was gonna say. Remember, in them lands like Libya, you have West African Muslims enslaved. They actually will have like these West African from them poor countries.
One of the friends of the prophets was black. My friends was black tap. Bro, let's keep it real. When you're going into that whole Islam thing, that if the authority is always going to lie with the Arabs, because you're really going into their realm. So it's like, again, the family of the prophets is who? Anyone you revere and respect is going to go back to them, not you, because as far as they're concerned, you've come in later on down the line. You're joining on to their thing. Now, you can't say that about us, man, because we represent him with Judah, like. That's our fams right there. King David is our fams. That's one of the first things that I was like, raw. Like when I found out I was Islam, like, raw, I'm related to King David. I'm like, yo, that's blood. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. Like we're on our thing is our thing. You're joining onto a next man thing that don't even rate you, bro. And that's a fact. Don't tell me they do because they don't. They don't rate you. This is a fact. The deeper you go into Arab land, the more they're gonna look at you like you don't belong there. They don't care if you're Muslim.
I have a good one. All right, it's set. This is Proverbs 5:15. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. And it's like that there, man, is actually talking about this word and this truth.
Now we understand
For us.
you Negroes are disenchanted with Christianity, and as you should be. But there's a saying here that you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, man. Because the problem wasn't the scriptures. The problem was goofy Edomites here that try to twist up the thing. Now you gotta come back and get it right, man, and awake and wake yourself up because we in them times. Go back to Isaiah 51.
Can I show something quickly? Yeah. It's in Jeremiah 30, verse 14.
Yeah, that's it.
This says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. Right, so all the nations and islands that we've been kind of colluding with back in the past, man, they're not looking for us to help us, be anything. That's why they all want to see us oppressed. They want to rule over us and tell us what's what.
Bro, they don't even
know?
care about their own guns. Listen, this is the cold reality. Let's talk about the cold, hardcore reality, bro. You got these Saudi man, which they're meant to be these pious Muslims and what's that. You got man in Qatar. You got Arabs out there, Muslim Arabs that are caked up to the maximum. They got their sons riding around London in Lamborghinis. We know how the game goes. They send it. They come to the West and do all the max. These men are over there caked off to an. They call it Arab money.
They even have the sheep with gold chains.
Bro,
Have you seen that video? Remember that video?
bro,
A flock of sheep.
them man are in
Gold chains.
countries with low populations and bare oil,
Sheep, bro.
like Qatar. Them man are caked up to the maximum. I'm talking about these men are coming to the West and buying up. They're taking the dollars that Esau gave them, investing in this. Them man are giving the Fury, yo, hold this, Fury, hold this 100 mil. Hey, yo, Usyk, hold 120 mil. Them man are giving fucking Conor Ben 15 million to fight fucking. What's that
Regis
waste, man?
Belgrade.
Fighting Regis ain't even been, bro. Let's be honest. Regis ain't been on point since that fucking. He lost half. Of, yeah, Josh Taylor. Half of him was, bro. Both of them.
Yeah.
Really, that fight, because they was slugging it out, man, in the middle of that ring. Like, bro, I think half of them is still on that mat. They were never the same after that. Sometimes it happens like that.
Yeah.
Mans have a proper fist up, yeah, and they leave parts of their soul in the ring, but they're never the same again. Yeah. So by the time he got to flipping Debo just clapped him and the man went down. No. But I'm saying though, he was better in terms of stylistically. But I'm saying, yeah, that Regis weren't even.
That's true.
By then, he was already cooked. He's lost like 6 out of the last 7 fights he's had or some shit. Bro. He's cooked. Man are taking Conor Hen, yeah. Man are taking Conor Hen, yeah, the egg consumer, right? Right. The dude's dusty. The dude only is a surname. That's all he is. He's a walking surname. Like, I mean, he's got heart, yeah, but he can't fight. Let's be honest. Yeah? He's not well. He's barely British level. Them man are giving him 15 million to fight a bomb. 15 million. That's how much money. You know how much money you got to just be wasting 15 million on a fight no one wants to see.
I've got something real quick, just
Yeah.
in your point. So this is I was looking up because you constantly hear about different investment funds, and one of them being the Saudi Investment Fund, right? So the Public Investment Fund is Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund and primary driver of the nation's Vision 2030 economic diversification strategy, managing approximately $1.15 trillion in assets. The PIF ranks as one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds. It focuses on strategic sectors including technology, sports, real estate, and infrastructure.
That's right. So they've been westernizing themselves. They've been spending all their dollars investing in the West. They own pieces of Hollywood. They own a lot of shit. They PSG, Man City,
Newcastle.
yeah.
You
If
know?
these Arab men have been splashing the cash, guess what? Them Palestinians down bad. They've been down bad for years. And all these men in England are all scraping together pounds and all, you know, when they have it, you know, when it's Ramadan and you see all the different adverts. So that man can feel righteous, man can drop off a little £5, yeah, and send it to Palestine. Oh, buy the Palestinian dates. We don't even know if them shits come from Palestine, but we're gonna buy them Palestinian dates for the Umrah or whatever the fuck them man are on here. The Umrah or whatever them man are on. Bro, the reality is that them man could have just took every single last one of those Palestinians and built them a fucking seat and said fuck them Israelis.
But that's what Palm Islands and Dubai. They've got precedent for just building cities.
Bro,
They're building the line.
Am I lying? They got the peas that each one of them Gulf Muslim states gonna say, you know, and do all that, yeah, and then just dropped off some of the Arab money and just shipped them man and said, you know what, yeah, fuck them Israelis, you can have it, yeah. We're gonna bring them man over here because we got small population anyway, and they're gonna live better over here.
Shit.
But that man just complain and just don't do nothing.
You at least have them Palestinians. Be in your land of work.
But I gotta donate.
But the thing is, there's a lot of that's a religion with a lot of infighting. Because that's why even like you get Turkey, that's why they don't really like the Iranians like that, because they're different kind of Muslims.
The Shiites and the
Shiite,
Sunnis,
Sunni, and all of
Oh,
that
it's a
sort of
mess.
stuff.
And sex.
So all of this bullshit to do with these Muslims, bro. The whole Palestinian thing, man, out here protesting. What are you protesting for? There's men with actual means to do something. They're not doing nothing. These men, Saudi got an army. All these men got armies. They got armies, they got missiles, and they got money. So they got more than one solution to that problem.
And they could blockade Israel.
They could, bro, there's a lot they could be doing. But guess what? They're not doing it, man. They're not doing it. So it's all bullshit, man. So why are you going over there trying to join on to them, man? So if them man don't even care about their own bread
They don't
that
like
look
you.
like them, they don't care about you.
They don't like you.
They don't like you. They wouldn't. That means they wouldn't. If they wouldn't lift a finger for the Palestinians, how much more say if that was happening to some Jakes? Let's say these Muslim Jakes in the UK get persecuted.
That's what you just said.
Them man a drive past in their Lambo, like.
Bro,
Hey, brother,
they-
keep up the good fight.
They historically know that your black ass was their slaves. Like that you know what I mean? Like even your normal, let's say North African, Libyan, when you get into an argument with them, they'll call you the slave quick.
You got to learn their language.
I mean,
You got to learn their language.
It's Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Yeah, so all you guys that's jumping over to them sides, man, like you're lost, man. You're lost, man. You're completely lost. And you think you found the light.
Because you know what, it was them lands. It's like the amount of slavery that goes on. Even like you get a lot of Elam that will move there for work, and then when they're there, they'll just
Bro.
disappear. They said that Qatar World Cup. They said a whole load of workers just died because once again over there in them lands, it's just sort of like, what's the law? They're the law.
bro, it's popular. It's
Be
popular.
a
Like,
Batman thing over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
too.
there's actually people who get taken from the west coast of Africa in containers. Go and watch it.
Go move to Afghanistan.
Apparently, I have a cousin somewhere that got brought up and down. Damn, man, girl.
Bro, imagine man moved to Afghanistan. Even I had a brethren, bro. You remember, brother, from where I work with the Pakistani dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to go watch football, basketball. No, fucking hell, boxing with that. Yeah, and he said to me, "Yo, brother, what you think these white people are racist, bro? Go to Pakistan."
Don't let you know quick.
Man said, "Bro, you think you use that? Bro, you trying to think that these men are racist, right? You go move to Pakistan, see how they treat you,
Yeah.
how they'd treat you if you was there. And then, so let's say I was Muslim and they were, but you think, bro, their man, I mean, like, yo, nigga,
That's why you see these niggas go to the
Hajj.
the Hajj. You see them barefoot in the thing. And
AJ and them, man,
they looking stupid. You look
Stupid.
dumb. Like you shouldn't be there.
AJ.
Go back to Brixton. What you doing?
Yeah, that's the thing. They'll take your money. They'll take your money, but they don't want you there.
Yeah, bro, listen, bro, we're on our own thing, bro. No, them ones, that we're Israelites.
So that's why I said it. Drink water that own system.
We got Isaiah. We have much better promises and sure promises in this. That thing don't promise you nothing, man. That's the same pipe dream. They're waiting for you to die. You got to die to get something out of that. It's the same Greek mythology, Christian BS, bro. Man telling me I got to die, bro. No, you go die first, brother. You hear me, man? Say, remember Cartel said, what he said? It wasn't Cartel, but he was repeating something else. Like everybody wants to go heaven, but nobody want to die. You know all this bullshit, man, about dying, bro. The kingdom of heaven's gonna be on earth, man. You know what you man are talking about, bro? I got to die. Meanwhile, them Saudi man are living off that oil money deal that they did with Esau Edom. And you gotta be barefoot running around in the dust, but talking about Alhamdulillah. Like, get out of here. Which verse you want? Man can't even eat food with his left hand. 51 from 1. I mean, all these ism and skin, man's walking around with Jacobs on with his.
They
You know
look
what I mean?
stupid, bro. Like, honestly.
Bro, stop it, bro. Listen, bro. We gonna drink liquor. Yeah, we're gonna drink liquor. You man are eating camel. How are you eating? First of all, man, the very fact you can eat camel, the Bible. Can we get that law real quick? Can we get the law real quick on camel? Because the law of the Most High, they say the Bible's been changed, so we changed it so that you don't eat camel. Is that your belief? If anything, you would change it that you can eat camel. If you're gonna change the law, you're gonna change it so you could do things, not that you can't do more things. The reason why you could eat camel because you were already used to eating camel, and man was like, "Yo, we got to keep that." You know what I mean? So man,
Fly
I love
back,
the
man.
camel
Yeah.
thing.
Because if you take that away, these niggas definitely ain't gonna.
I believe they could eat rabbit too.
Yeah, and I seen niggas eat them eat prawn, man. I seen them Muslim
Oh.
cats eat.
It's no different to Christianity, man. It's a corruption. It's a perversion.
Oh, just
They're the Baconites and them man are the Camelites.
sodomy's big among them. Not just in man on man, but also because it's like they want to maintain virginity. They'll use the other hope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
big amongst.
You know how corruption usually works. It usually takes over time and corruption, right? It doesn't get newer as time goes on. It doesn't get more refined as time goes on. Corruption has come after the original has been set, right? It's gone away further from the truth, right? That's what all these extra books are. These other religions, they're just corruptions of a solid state from back in time, you know.
So mad. If they're saying the Bible was changing, the Most High needed to read. Why don't you just send a fresh copy of the Bible?
To the Israelites.
It wouldn't just be a whole to the Israelites. It wouldn't just be a whole different book, whole different writing style, whole different everything. Wait,
Different language, everything.
Come on, bro. Use your common sense, man. Anyway, you that had it.
It's, Leviticus 11:4. It says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
There you go. So it's not, they like to hold on to the swine thing, but it's not just about not eating swine. That's just one of the animals that we can't eat. And I tell people all the time, let me tell you the facts here, so we're not emotional. If you eat a camel and you eat a pig, one is not worse than the other. Unclean is unclean. We're not in the unclean Olympics.
Yeah.
There's no unclean Olympics, man. So if you eat one thing that's unclean, you can't say, "Well, I'm better." Oh, I eat camel and you eat a pig, so that makes you worse. No, it's unclean. It doesn't matter. Like what it is that you're eating is unclean. It could have been prawn. It could have been lobster. Like you got Esau will look down on the Amalek or on the Ammonite, or not Ammonite, Moabite, because they eat a dog. Yeah. But I don't really see there's no difference between eating a dog and a pig. The only difference is that if you're growing up in the West, socially you're not used to that. So to you, it's shocking that someone's eating a dog. But from an Israelite point of view, it's like it's all the same. Like why do you think there's a difference between eating a cat here and eating a pig? There is. I mean, if you can explain to me in the scriptures where it specifically says the worst thing you could do is eat a pig. No, it just literally lists the animals that you can't eat, and that's it. So these Edomites will be over here, chomping down on a bacon sarnie.
You're right, bro.
Yeah, oh mate, get the sausage roll, mate. You know what I mean?
You know, sometimes if you just go and try to get a meal deal, and everything else pork, there'll be like 7 different sandwiches.
That's the national meat. Bro.
Yeah,
It is.
Baconites love the pork, and then they'll sit there, he's eating a cat.
And it's not even just like UK. Europe.
so the first, the sausage, all the sausage go England's probably light in terms of pork.
Them Polish love it.
Oh, they'll smack up sausage.
Right.
Bang. See them. You actually see them in the morning. You see them in the morning when they're waiting for the bus or some truck. They'll literally have a sausage and Pepsi. I'm
Bad comment. That's going off, man. Bro, I've seen Jake eat tarantula blood. Like that's what I always say. Like, bro, Jake eat everything.
Iguana.
Iguana.
The Benjamins,
Oh man, I've seen it. Bro. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Man, eating iguana, take the eggs out and everything.
bro.
But I don't. That's no different. Monkey, man. There's man in the islands that eat monkey.
In Ghana, bro,
Man, that's cutter and all
they
that
eat
thing.
snail.
Yeah, snail, which is conchs, which is a delicacy in the islands.
Yeah.
That's like a sea. That
Oh,
big
yeah.
sea thing. Yeah, but it don't matter what form of abomination you
It's still
eat,
an
man. It's
abomination.
still an abomination. There ain't no good abomination to eat. That's all right. You know what I mean? That's normal. No, it's all not normal.
We
If you was in
put
Israel,
salt in it, it's all good.
Yeah. Season it. Alligator, like bear. But there was a video.
Yeah.
There's a got
Well,
guy,
they never had them,
Oh,
the
that
smart-
that that
the fried chicken.
that Jake Demon.
Yeah, that
Bro,
fried-
he made bear ribs. No bear.
What?
Bear.
yeah.
Bear.
Yeah, bear blood.
Grizzly.
Yeah, man. That
Man cooked Winnie, bro.
bro. Bear.
A bear. But it's
Bear
no
legs.
different. But it's just not. It's just exotic to
Yeah.
them. But it's really no difference between eating a bear and eating a pig. There
Well, as I say, them Amalekites and small hats, man, they eat kosher
Yeah.
pig.
Kosher man.
It's because it's been blessed. That's so stupid. It's crazy. It's like, well, no, but what's it saying in the law though?
Yeah.
That's why you don't adhere to the
Oh,
law.
and then they do you got this. Well, back in them days, they didn't know how to cook pork.
How do you know?
Well, what does the scripture say? Every man will make an excuse.
Yeah,
according to his will.
And
According
that's
to his
why
will, bro.
even when you go into Islam, you got to think about Sharia law. Sharia law isn't really in the Quran. Sharia law is found in the Quran and the surahs, but it's disputed about which is. So that's why if you go from one place to another, the Sharia law is different. Now the law of the scriptures is just the law in the scriptures, man. There ain't no different versions of it, like or added any add-ons, man. And our dietary law is quite clear. You can't eat camel, man. But you man think you're better than us. They look down on Christians because they eat pork. It's insane. Oh, the man ain't eating pork. The man eating the swine. Meanwhile, man's lapping up.
Oh, it's not halal.
Yeah, it's not halal, but man can eat a camel, bro. Like, bro, who do you think
Lobster.
you are, bro?
Lobster house. You go there with his boys and things.
Bro, you man are insane, man. That's why you gotta come out of all them false. There's more than one false doctrine in the earth, and there's no point going from one to the other.
Why is it the game?
Because guess what? Death is death. That's just like there's no difference between the pork and the camel. Bro, there's really no difference between Christianity and Islam, buddy. Either one, bro. You just jumping out. What they call it? Jumping out of the fire. You ain't done nothing prolific. Oh, yeah, I found a way. No,
Still
you
the
found
right
another way to the same death.
Still in the right position. Yeah.
Yeah. So you better come get some of this Israelite soup, bro. It's kosher.
This is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in,
Wine and milk.
enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way, but it leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat.
So you look at Islam, you look at Christianity, which they're lining up the three religions that's connected to the Bible as the scapegoat for this World War III. Because we look at it, you got Christian nationalism in there, you got Zionism, and you got Islam. Those are the three. Ain't it funny? Those three religions they got mixed up in there to demon out, but we gotta get rid of all of it. We gotta get rid of all this stuff. Yeah. The problem is really the Bible. That's what they're gonna say. The problem is the
All
Bible.
these fights, all these
We
wars.
need to just get rid of all that and just worship Satan. Anyway.
Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way.
Yeah, but because it's funny because Satan would accept all things, right? There's no difference
Lucifer,
because
yeah.
there's no difference.
Yeah.
It's all wickedness. So he's cool with that. He's happy
You've got
to
to
do
accept
what
this
he wants.
Luciferian
Yeah,
doctrine.
Yeah, do as thou will. You know?
I mean, that's the spirit of Rome. Look, man, I don't care what you believe in.
Yeah,
Just
pay
pay
your
taxes.
taxes.
Pay the taxes. That's it.
Yeah, but that's why you see even in the UK, they don't have a problem with the battle in the UK now is between so-called Christianity and Islam. But the Christians are supposed to be battling everything, right? But they will never mention witchcraft.
Yeah.
They'll never mention Wicca. They'll never mention atheism. They don't see atheism as a problem. They specifically only because the whole thing's set up. The Mussolini letter. You know what I mean? It's all set up to be like Christianity versus Islam or
Manzini.
Christian Zionism. Yeah, is it the Manzini?
Manzini.
I thought it was Albert Pike.
Yeah, that's the Manzini.
Oh, it wasn't to Mussolini. Oh, okay. Slovakia. I got that wrong.
He said Mussolini, but he's Italian.
Yeah, Slovakia. No, you're right on that. I fucked up. It happens. Yeah, but that's why they want that to be a particular. You don't see, because really, if you're a real representative of the scriptures, you're going to be against all the unfruitful works of darkness. So when we come out here, we ain't just going to talk against Islam. We're going to listen. Everyone gets it. The atheists, the
Equal opportunity.
Hindus.
No discrimination here.
No discrimination, bro. If you're doing some madness, you worshiping the sun, the moon, the star, everything. Across the board.
Even as we say, we get on Esau, but we get on our people too. Yep.
Yeah. Wicked, man.
Yep. Yeah.
So we can decide all its form.
But these goofy guys will never mention, we need to save. It's a Christian country. No, bro. It's atheism, bro. You don't ever hear them talking about evolution. they don't ever hear them talking against evolution either. But as soon as they're ready, oh my Islam, shut up. You ain't you ain't trying to really fight against darkness. You are the darkness, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramadan. Yeah, Christmas, Ramadan is wicked, and so is Christmas, bro.
There you go.
Bin both of them. Both of them are getting binned in the kingdom, blood. Straight up.
Well, a Christian country.
Yeah. Well, listen, I told you, the only
This
man
is
out
what
here
I
that's
hate.
really riding for Christianity is the Nigerians, bro. Bro, them man were embarking. You know how it is. They were out there 20 man deep, man. Hear my cry. All that. They were out there 20 man deep. Man's on the side tackling. Hey, come here. Hear the Lord. You're doing gambling. Don't keep your life. Jesus Christ. They're out here. Hey, bro, they be going hard, man. Like, you know,
They just, hey, I think it was zealous, but not according to knowledge, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Fucking
That's what it is.
hypocrites.
Yeah,
you
but
ever see Esau out here?
they might have trying to scam you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even Vocab came over here and gave up. He said these white boys ain't nothing.
Bro,
When he
you-
came over, he probably see that it was mainly Nigerians and Ghanaians.
There's no,
That's what happened. You know, you
white
see,
revival
when you see
here.
his video, you just see like the Nigerians in the crowd. Not what the hell.
All Esau is white supremacists. That's what they are, really. They don't give a fuck about religion or nothing like really.
Yeah, the
He
Bible.
don't give a fuck. He's a
Yeah.
I
Crusade.
think he cares about wickedness. He loves it. I'm saying.
Yeah, this new guy.
Because verse 14, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
That's right.
There's only one truth. There's only one truth,
Yeah,
man.
these brothers in the video.
Yeah. When I look last.
No, that's cool. It's cool. I was just
Let's double check. So
Yeah, that's it. There's only one truth, man. And so, you know, to get led astray, because Satan gives you all these opportunities to go follow what you want, right? But that's Satan's MO. He's trying to deceive you, innit? So the gate is wide.
Hey, you know what that reminds me of? Man's gonna say I'm crazy. You know what that reminds me of, man? You ever seen them videos about what happens when man bursts in a woman? You know. No, but you know, it kind of reminds me because, you know, have you ever seen a video? Bro, it's madness, yeah. I ain't talking about no porn either.
No.
I'm talking about some science.
Science education.
Yeah,
Science, innit?
when the man bursts inside of a woman, right? Inside the vagina, you know, there's like bare like pathways.
Yeah.
It's not just straight. So a lot of sperm just go down dead ends.
Yeah. Dead ends.
You know what I'm saying? That's why there's out of the millions of sperm that, well, I don't know about Esau, that's what's got 5.
you don't know.
4 of them are blind.
Couple of walking sticks.
Sperm that's on the computer. Incel.
These pets, bro. There might need some Trenbuterol or something, bro. 'Cause them sperms is weak. But anyway,
You know, walking and shit. Look at him, man. Fucking hell. How do you make it first, man?
hey, I need some AI. Anyway,
That was the best one.
need a demon to hold one sperm's hand. Come on, you can do it, pal. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah. So like that's why even out of millions of sperm, only maybe like 3 or 4 get near. Like a very few of all the millions of sperm actually make it because you got not only you got the pathways that you could get lost down, but then the woman's immune system come in and start shooting niggas, man. You know, dodge. You know, Esau, so it's even worse for them, man. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like it's kind of like wide is the gate, but few therein
Oh, yeah.
that find it, bro. The narrow, there's only one narrow path to make it. You've done them. You really went through the odds. Yeah, you beat the odds. That one sperm that made it to the egg is a soldier still. He's a champion in his own right. You know what I'm saying, bro, like, because there was a lot of pitfalls, and that's kind of like reminds me of what I was talking about there, but it's like there's a narrow path, bro. You make the wrong turn because you can't go once they go down the wrong turns.
And as they say, it's there to set up those traps and those snares for you, man. So he give you this religion, give you that religion, give you this ideology. It will make you do things that's kind of productive to your own salvation, man. You know, but at the same time, make you believe that it's right. That's his point.
Right, there's even people you find out you're Israelite and there's pitfalls in that. There's camps out there going off, man, set up to be stumbling blocks, man. So it really is a narrow path, bro. gas, bro.
There is 7 and 6. There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The interest thereof.
That's talking about the kingdom. That's about the government. I'll find it. I'll find it. That's compose himself. Shot 2 business days. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's the kingdom to come. You know. Go ahead, bro.
The interest thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous press.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what's interesting about these meathead like Christians, these boneheads. They read the scriptures of the lives of the servants of the Lord and prophets and the persecution. And then they don't think, raw. These churches today don't talk about the persecution and the sacrifices. You know what I mean? They'll read, you know, the persecution of Peter, of Paul, and still follow a preacher that's about wealth and
What's she doing?
yeah. Yo! Hold on, one sec. Go.
Yeah. You got part in the book. So there is 7 and 6. There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The interest thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left hand, and on the left, a deep water.
It's a treacherous journey, man. It's a treacherous journey, man. To get to the prize, to get to the kingdom is a hard walk, you know. And there's going to be all kind of pitfalls and dangers in the process of trying to get there. Yep,
I mean,
Water. And one only passed between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. And if this seat now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if it never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive his inheritance?
right. So this is like the prerequisite, right? That the Lord set this place, in a place where you have to go through dangers to get to it. How can we receive it? And if we walk that path, I mean, we could all sit back and say, "Well, I don't want to walk that path. I don't want to risk myself." And you just want to stay in this world, there, basically. But this world is going to, be destroyed with everybody else in it, right? So you have to make that perilous journey, man. You know, someone gonna make it, someone not gonna make it. But it's worth the journey, you know. Right?
Yeah, no. Keep finishing off. Finish it off.
Oh yeah.
This is me where it says such as the path. So, okay.
And I said, "It is so, Lord."
I need to run again.
that's it. Me,
But you just blasted it at you. You gotta take time with it, man. Just spamming them.
bro, I did give.
Okay.
See that touch control?
Going away from him and everything.
Oh man.
Here's one Fernandez pass.
So there's 7 and 10. And I said, "It is so, Lord." Then said he unto me, "Even so also is Israel's portion."
Israel's portion, not everyone, the world.
Yeah.
What that BS that we've gone past all that now. It's not for everyone. So is the portion of Israel. We had to go through this struggle, and only a few of us were gonna make it through to the kingdom, man. That's how the game is gonna be. And this, what's being set up right now, this great death and destruction, is what's gonna weed out a lot of our people, man. A lot of our people is gonna die in these times to come onto shame, and that's just how it's gonna be. A lot of them are gonna have to get splizzated because they're all over the internet acting crazy, all over the place doing madness, man. And a lot of heathens gonna go too, just for good measure. A lot of these man over there in the Middle East talking about Alhamdulillah, like they're cooked.
Yeah.
They're gonna get cooked over there, man.
Oh, it was even in today's attacks. Apparently, they smoke over the Palm Islands just now, right? All of them people that have gone there, for a good holiday, right? Yeah, no, because Tommy Robinson, he's there right now.
Oh, didn't he get exposed? His son was doing the most
Oh yeah.
in a private plane and all that. After them man just donated all that money. Crazy. Yeah,
Precept.
yeah, bro.
This is Isaiah 2:19, and it says, "And they shall go into the holes of the
You know
rocks."
what, you might as well just read from the top of that.
This is
I ain't got tech kid.
what from?
Yeah, I hate when man do that. Just hit the ball, man.
All right,
Nah, I knew it was.
Yeah.
it says, "For the day of the Lord of hosts."
Yeah, yeah.
I saw the prying eyes in that.
Isaiah,
Let's give the
oh,
disclaimer.
Isaiah 2. Okay, yeah, you can start from there if you want.
Yeah.
I was gonna clap it from the top, though.
But this is Isaiah 2:2.
Yeah.
I can start from like
Yeah.
the kingdom.
Prophecy.
Yeah, and
Because you were just talking about it. Just now.
okay, can. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains."
All the mountains represent these other nations, man, and their power structures. The mountain of the Lord's house represent the 144,000. That's the peak. That's the government. That's what the 140,000 represent. So you ask a goofy Christian, they ain't gonna understand that. The 144,000 men, the 12,000 in each tribe, represents the heads of the tribes. The power structure. That's the mountain. That's the new government, not only over Israel, but because Israel is ruling over the other nation, it's really the government of the whole world, with David at the top, and then Yahweh Shai on top of that, righteous order, and then the Most High. Right? It's going to be a perfect government, a government of incorruptible, perfect and incorruptible supermen. Let me say that again. It's going to be a government of perfect and incorruptible supermen. That's the government everyone's looking for. But right now, the government you got here is all up in the White House, arguing and acting dumb, and then going backstage and snorting up cocaine off babies' backside together. Them man have done been incorrupt, and it's all crazy. But the government, the Lord's mountain, is going to be perfect in that day, and it's going to be set up on top of all these Ishmaelites and their Arab money. They're going to get busted down to where they belong, because they really don't belong in that position that they got, man. Esau gifted them that thing. They didn't do nothing to be where they are. Esau went over there. These men were running around in the desert. Yeah. Esau found some oil, set up the infrastructure, and then left that man with it to be caretakers. This is a fact.
House of Al Saud.
The house of Saul, like these men are made men. They were set up by Esau in the position that they have right now. They didn't really earn it. They don't even know what to do with it for the most part. Most of their youths are dumb, and they just spend money because the money can't run out. And when you got that kind of money, you could be dumb. If they were basketballers, they'd definitely be broke. But they got the money that can't run out. They got a constant stream of revenue. If they were footballers, they'd all be broke, man. They're not that, they're not all that. They send their kids here to London to learn, but they're not really learning. They've already paid for the fucking qualification. So they're just over here, just doing bullshit, disrespecting people, being an asshole. Most of them, arrogant assholes. That's what they are.
Didn't one of the princesses like murk off her? One of the princesses here came to England, murked off her servant girl, and I think she thought she could just dip or something like that.
I know there was one way there was a guy that murked off his gay lover.
Yeah, so there was that one. Yeah,
but they be murking man off all the time, man. Because they live in that world, don't they? They can do these things. Man.
Yeah.
They're the elite. They're part of the elite infrastructure, like.
and the thing is, you've always elders mentioning like Arabia. It's all throughout all of these nations that have in the last however long gone up. It's because Esau's given the okay
Esau
for them to go.
Esau built the infrastructure, sent Edomites over there, and then they trained these men how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then they let these men have it and then cut a deal like, okay, you watch the infrastructure, but you gotta invest them dollars back over here, which they do.
China's a perfect example. You know what I mean? Like the roads, like what
Before 1970s, China was through.
through, bro.
But then it was, I think, I always forget which president it was.
But at least you can say about the Chinese, they've done some innovation.
Yeah,
These men, they just pumped oil. They, for the longest while, that's all they did. They were just pumping oil, and it's like a business you can't fuck up. Just keep the oil pumping, and you can now. That's the difference. Is like I said, you got a basketballer like Floyd and that waste all their money because once they're done, they don't got no revenue. But these assholes can just go and buy 10 Lamborghinis. Bro, they earning dumb money every minute. Like, you know what I mean? They couldn't lose. They can't go wrong innit? Until the missiles come.
And red money.
Yeah, they think they're better than Jake. You ain't better than anyone could do that.
And the thing is, as well, it's like war just is better for them anyway because the price of oil goes up too.
They didn't get sanctions put in on them. You see the Jake in Venezuela, they could be rolling like Arab style.
Yeah.
But Esau fucked them up with it.
Oh, but because what there was it? Saudi,
That's the classic. Yeah.
Saudi, they've been killing the Yemenis.
They got
Saudi Arabia,
sanctions
they've
on
been killing the Yemenis, and then like the whole world. I think they call that like, the world's worst humanitarian crisis. You don't hear about it on the news, but them man they can just carry on doing it and doing it and doing it because they're all in league together. They said that, yeah. And as soon as as someone stops being in league, all of a sudden we need to go bring democracy.
Yeah, them man are dictators over there in Saudi. Them man don't have a problem with that. They ain't got no democracy over there. So it's a hypocrite, man.
Right. It says.
But that proves to you that the market beast is a Christianity. So them Saudis get a free pass all the time. They're Mohammedans.
Yep. And it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the house of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways and we walk in his paths.
That's what's going to happen, man. In the world to come, we're going to be at the top of that world as authorities and as teachers, as priests, to disseminate the right way in all things. Not just because everything's spiritual. You know, everything has a spiritual connection. And that's what the problem with the world. They try and disconnect the spiritualities and the law of righteousness from everything else. No, you can't be separate. Everything must be founded in the same principles. And once you found everything in the same principles, if you get a piece of technology, you're going to use it correctly. Because your use of that technology is going to be grounded in the principles that the scriptures teach. Now, Esau would just get some, and nothing's grounded in any, they call it business ethics. What do you know ethics? Nothing grounded in principle. You should be like, okay, when you use wisdom, you can have the knowledge, but wisdom is whether you should be doing something or not, when it should be done, or if it should be done, and how it should be done, and how does it affect other people? Is this thing going to be a negative? Like, if Esau don't care about all that, he just care if it makes profit or
Does it make me money?
yeah. That's his law. Like, does it fulfill my lust?
What can it save me money? Control.
Oh, what prime example is the law of not mixing seeds during the crossbreed, because it's like even there's certain plants you combine them, their fruit is way bigger and larger, but the toxic effects in you later is worse. So it's like that's wisdom. It's like even though I could get maybe a faster crop, you know what I mean, or a bigger crop, I'm not going to do it because of the potential side effects.
Everything's got supposed to be based in the, but they say, "But the law's out." No, it's not. The law's not outdated because the principles found in the law can be extended throughout everything.
Yeah,
and that's where the spiritual judgment comes in.
But listen, the earth hasn't changed. It's the same earth that was made, right? The law was made with the earth in mind.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we was given the law to kind of conduct us on this earth with people and so on, so on. Nothing's changed. No, only Esau is the one to bring in these things and want to change things. But it will change brings disruption. It's like a cancer. You know, starts changing the cells in your body, you know, it starts going out of control. You know, then you start getting sick. The earth is sick. People are sick. Because Esau's here trying to change things up.
Yeah, they're straying away from the spiritual principles. So when it says that they're going to come to us, we're going to be the heads of all knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all science. Because there's going to be science. This is what I don't like when what Esau's done is made people like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with technology. There's nothing wrong with technology. What is technology? Technology is the study of skill. It's using skill to do things. A knife is technology. You know what I'm saying? A knife is technology. A tool is technology. Technology is just the knowledge of a skill of how to do something. But how you do it and whether that technology is actually fruitful, now you have to be spiritual about it. And Esau's not spiritual.
And this is why the scripture speaks about him being, being proud, right? Because he thinks he does things better.
Yeah. And then he ends up messing things up because his spirit ain't right, man.
Sorry, but I have a quick point on, you know how we're talking about law and wisdom, how basically the Lord, the way the law works, man, it's always looking for like a benefit, you know what I mean, or something righteous. Yeah? So even this law that we read all the time, Deuteronomy 26 to verse 7, it says
22.
Sorry, Deuteronomy 22 verse 6 to 7. It says, if you come across a bird's nest with a mother sitting on eggs or chicks, you must not take the mother with the young. You may take the young, but you must let them go, so that well long. And if you go into the chat where it kind of makes
What's
the
the
point.
principle of
Yeah, it says the law is this law reflects an early principle of conservation. You can benefit from creation, but you must not destroy the means of reproduction.
So there you go. So then, like, this is what the good point what you're meeting there. You can now take that principle and apply it to other areas because it's the principle of the law also gives you wisdom on how you're supposed to operate and how to do it
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean by the law is a foundation
Yeah, exactly.
of a principle of how you think.
But Esau has scorched earth.
Yeah.
So but Esau has scorched earth principle.
Yeah.
Where his whole thing is like, yeah, we're just gonna scorch the earth.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna put salt in the ground so nothing can grow in it.
That's Scott.
Yeah, and it's true. You know, what's interesting about that principle? It's like really the final. Scripture calls says the laws are schoolmaster. The final level when you really think about it, when it changes, where just the spirit of the Lord is on you. Where like you actually don't need to read, as the scripture says, teach your neighbor this, teach your neighbor that. And you know what, that concept, even now at this level, is what some Israelites don't understand. You only say, so what did you say on the Sabbath day? You know what I mean? I can't pop my woman or this or that. And it's like, bro, if the spirit's on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what does it say on the Sabbath? You can't do this or Sabbath. It's like, bro,
But it's those specifics that they're trying to get.
Yeah, that's
what the principle is that's written in the law should explain it to you.
Exactly.
You should understand. And then so we're gonna have that, but we're also gonna have everything else too. Yeah. We're gonna have all the knowledge of the herbs and the plants and astronomy and frequencies and all the different things of this world, but then we know how to use it
and have the means to do it.
And then we know how so our world is gonna be because they always think that if you live in a world that's the scriptures, man are gonna be ooga booga in around. Ooga booga, and living in some flipping tent. No, bro. We're gonna have technology that is on a different level, but it's gonna be pure. It's gonna be like righteous technology, but it's gonna be proliferating life. Esau's using Esau's using the frequencies, but the frequencies he doesn't even know how to use them properly, so they're actually killing him. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna understand the frequencies where we can use the different frequencies without killing each other, bro. Man's using radio waves and all these different things and don't know how to do it properly, and it's just killing people. People don't even realize that a lot of the technology Esau's invented is harmful. But man just put up with it like a mobile phone, bro. It's radiating the fuck out of you, bro. Now there's probably another way that you can use the radio to communicate long distance. Right? Because we had the Urim and the Thummim and all these things, but that's for us to have in the kingdom. That's pure technology. Esau's got the Temu thing, so the Temu thing's all fucked up. It might kill you, it might not. It's the reborn. You know what I'm saying? It might blow your fingers off, you know what I mean? Like, but we're gonna have tech in the kingdom. Of course we're gonna have tech.
Like because even there's like different like styles of like, for example, like the fake stuff. Like they had the information on like how you plant certain crops. You actually might get like old like meats and fish that are be or composing. And when you plant the plant, you'd add the
Fish head. Yeah,
fish head thing,
people do that.
and then feed the plant and it grow another level.
Even copper tools.
I was gonna just mention that, copper as well. What's it called again, bro? Electrolysis inside. Whereby like, it actually makes it grow.
But it makes it the copper. It actually helps the nutrients in the soil, and it actually cuts through the ground. Copper tools actually cut through the ground easier too. Like that's another thing. There's lots of science in
It's even copper door handles. So like now it's all plastic and other materials, but copper actually kills germs and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of this technique Saul keeps to himself, a lot of this knowledge, but he uses it for evil. But there's a lot to know about this universe, man. But we're gonna know a lot, and we're gonna be able to use it.
I want to say scientific as well, man. Because obviously, things have always evolved over time, innit? Things are not the same as they were at the very, very beginning. Things are coming to place as wisdom and knowledge is increased. Things are created, right? And so we're always going to be on a process of improving things and making things better. That's just nature.
Yeah, we're not gonna like Esau took that technology, the Urim and the Thummim. For instance, the Urim and Thummim could be something useful if used with the right understanding and used in the right balance.
But some things is choice. I know you saw, fucking Matt Walsh and these dickheads, right? They were talking about, the natives didn't know how to do anything. They didn't have a will and all this stuff. Some things are by choice.
Nah, they had.
No, you know what I'm saying? But some things are by choice. They choose to do certain things because it's good for
it's
them.
good for,
It's good for them, right? It might not be. It might not be. What does Scripture say?
All things not to be.
Yeah, not be expedient to do certain things at certain time. It just depends on one's knowledge.
Yeah, because like you said, like you've got there's a virtue to read, to actually read it. But Esau's used technology, and he's got rid of your cognitive abilities. So instead of the technology enhancing your cognitive abilities, it's actually replaced your cognitive abilities.
AI is accelerating.
You know what I'm saying? So that now a lot of these kids, they're dumb because there's a tool that's doing everything for them, complete. So it's out of balance. Yeah. And just even TV could be a good thing. So you can see an image, the Urim and the Thummim. But now that he's using the Urim and Thummim to dumb you down, give you a short attention span because he's creating these short form fucking videos like TikTok and shit. So again, the people that made it have made it with the mind to use it for evil, whereas it could be used for good. I used to think to myself, bro, there's so many things that if they was just purely educational, bro.
Why the fucking reality TV programs?
Bro,
bullshit.
You see some of these live streams. Have you ever gone onto YouTube Shorts sometimes on the lives? Bro, some of these live streams on YouTube, it's Twilight Zone. I was watching one the other night. The guy had, bro, if I show you probably this, bro. The guy had full makeup on, some Edomite, and I don't even know what was happening. I had to pinch myself to see if I was still. Bro, I'm gonna show you, bro. This shit was one of the craziest shit ever, bro. Look at this shit. This is just live stream.
Give me some shredded wheat. Grandma, bring me some pastetis in.
What is this shit?
He's 42 with 9 kids and he's that's someone's dad.
You gotta play now. Esau's creating a world where idiocracy is what's going forward, dumbing down people. But from a real principle, you wouldn't want to do that. You would straight away, if you see something is destroying the children in their minds, you would change that completely. No. That's not good. That's not gonna work. Things are supposed to be to the profit of the people. But Esau don't mind doing things that's to destroy you as long as he benefits from your destruction. Right? So our kingdom is going to be so different because our kingdom is really going to be about life. It's going to be about making the people the best that they can be. To be the best human being that you could be, no matter what it is. Man, sweeper, you're going to be the best sweeper, bro. Man, I have the techniques, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man's going to have music. There's nothing wrong with music. You can have music. But use it the correct way.
with idolatry, butchery, and murder.
Get these men to write songs like him. Them man there.
Ecclesiasticus 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of the sinner prudence.
So it's not wisdom, man. They're like over usage of plastics. You don't need to, because they were making money off it through the oil. You know, they was like, okay, we need to have this economy just based upon oil so we can control it.
It's really just like, which shows you why you actually need the Lord's Spirit to do it, to show you how to use it. Because even like certain types of fish, you don't over farm fish. Like, but in history, fucking Esau might find out a fish is popular in the region, is very tasty, and he farmed the shit out of it.
The orange toffee.
I was thinking,
Is that they're called
yeah,
orange toffee?
it is.
Yeah.
And it was got so bad that like the value of it dropped.
Because they take like 100 years to reproduce.
Yeah,
stuff like
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
And they just, but they were taking the thing is
It was
about
going
orange
too-
toffee.
it was going too in, bro.
When they will go down, they found it because they live at some kind of low
Level.
depth.
Yeah.
They could, because they've been piling up down there for thousands of years. There's no one ever fished that deep. Yeah. Like, when they would go to fish, they would bring up so much of it, end up going on landfill.
Yeah.
Like, because there were just loads of these fucks. So that's why they were like, fuck it, like we're just gonna keep taking. But then they didn't realize that the fuckers take like 100 years to reproduce. So you're just taking them out, eating some of them. The rest is going to landfill, and then it ended up like depleting the population. Yeah, but that's Esau.
It takes more than what he needs.
Yeah.
Orange.
That's Esau.
And the thing is with creation is always meant to be in balance.
And balance.
So it's like when that's been removed. What was it? It was like was it Yellowstone? They got rid of all of the wool.
Yeah.
Realized they were kind of important, and then now have to reintroduce the wool.
Yeah.
And then it's like, bro, the Most High did everything in its balance. You get certain animals you can't just remove. Like he's trying to get rid of the mosquito. Yeah, pop. Like he's trying to get rid of the mosquitoes. Oh, there's no issue getting rid of them, but it's like mosquito larvae, fish eat.
Yeah, the fish eat. Yeah.
So then it's like, so what's gonna happen to the fish?
Hey, but then
But that's the law. Sorry, that's the scriptures where it says, what's that? Sirach 40, no, 30, 39. It says, yeah. It says that in the scripture. No, it's in that same chapter. It basically say like everything has its time, and it's true. Like you go into, there might be a piece of wood, and it might stink. There might be a tree that stinks. Oh, that tree stinks, bro. But why do we need that tree? It stinks. But then you might find out that there's a particular use for that herb or whatever that you might not need it right now. You don't know what it's for, but then you find out, oh, okay, it's got that use. There's bare things like that that you might like. For right now, you're like, oh, it's a nuisance. But in another time, it's useful.
Like in what you call it, in them certain states in America, they use pigs for basically fighting against rattlesnakes.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
because pigs are so toxic.
Snake will bite.
They're immune to rattlesnake poison.
They probably got thick fucking
Yeah.
fat layer too.
But then you know what's funny, because it's you know with the but it's interesting because you had that with the Gladstones maintain the balance of nature. Well, that's what's gonna happen in the kingdom.
They should have led with
Perfect
don't let
balance.
Esau be a rulership.
Yeah.
They should have led with that.
The perfect balance of
But
nature.
because really Esau is a anomaly, man.
Balance, bro.
He's an imbalance in the force. That's why he's gonna be exterminated. Because
He's
really, he don't belong here. He's a radical. he's like in the body, you know. He's a radical.
Seem not to be free.
You gotta take him out, man, so that the body could be in the harmony. You got that in Sirach. This ain't in the Quran.
Yeah, what does the Quran know about Esau?
Hey, bro, you remember back in the day, there was a guy who came off the street and he asked him to show us a prophecy in the Quran. And he said he prophesied about headphones. Wow. On the last days we're playing music.
So revelated. So deep.
The love, bro.
Come on, man.
He said, what?
That man are bugged out.
Headphones.
Just go walk in a circle, man. That's the man good for. Like, run between two hills or something.
That's not a life changing scripture.
Ecclesiastes so the 9 and 7, you want to say, a man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he has made all things for the users.
There you go. Like there's, like for instance, weed, marijuana. There's a use for it. Now there's multiple uses because you got the hemp plant and can use it to make textiles and all that stuff. But even medicinally, it has a use.
Yeah, that's
Even going into the milk of the poppy, the opium, there's a use for that. There's a very good use.
Yeah.
Man's in the field, axe slips off, or something happens, man's left is half hanging on, and you need to listen, bro. That guy needs milk of the poppy.
now. Even
They
some
dab it on and it will numb the wound so you could deal with the situation without man crying like a girl, blood. You can't get a wife now because man, you see man acting unmanly, but I need to relax, man. You know, firm it. No, but why would the Most High make? There's a reason for even Caesar's outlawing plants. You know how satanic that is. You shouldn't need to outlaw the plant. This is the point. You should not need to outlaw anything the Lord created because the knowledge of how to use it righteously should just be understood. The problem ain't outlawing crack. The problem is that man is stupid enough to fucking abuse it. The problem is the abuse of it, not the thing itself. Because the cocaine plant is basically like caffeine. Man can chew, they used to work in the field and chew the cocaine plant and then they'd start working. Now man took it, grounding it down, turned it into a recreational drug so they can abuse it. So they want to go out partying or go to the football game. And then on top of that, they cooked it down, and basically it's escapism. Crack cocaine and heroin, it becomes escapism. You shouldn't need to escape from life. And most of these men that's on heroin because they were touched as a child or some next traumatic event that they're running away from. It's true. Heroin is known as the drug of choice for people that have had trauma. That's why, because heroin basically just puts you in a whole different realm, so it numbs you. So you don't feel nothing no more. Yeah, because your normal life is fucked. You got fucked by your uncle or something. It's true. It's a fact. Most of these men that's hooked on heroin, they've had some serious shit happen to them. Soldiers would get hooked on the heroin because they're trying to forget about the pain.
Or sometimes they're physically in pain.
Oh yeah, and then you had that epidemic where mans were getting over-treated with the morphine and they got hooked on the opium. Again, Esau not using it correctly. But you shouldn't have to, there's nothing on this earth, whether you like it or not, that doesn't have its time and its place and its use. That's why the Lord created it. Now, not being emotional is how now you learn to balance everything and understand that there's nothing you could just get rid of.
Nothing's inherently bad.
Nothing's inherently bad. It's just bad in a particular situation.
Yeah.
But there might be another situation that is good. You got to learn it, understand it, and move it.
Yeah, man, even a pig or a snake ain't good.
No, it has its trouble.
Just don't eat.
There's rodents.
Either of those.
If you get rid of the snakes, you get rodent problems. Rodents. Like my daughters, I always tell them, because bro, one of these girls, man, getting spider in the house, but it's like a terrorist. It's a man screaming, and I'm like, yo. But I always try to teach her, like, listen, bro, these spiders are here. Even though I ain't gonna lie, bro, in the UK, these spiders is getting spooky. Like, they get a third world. I don't know what boat these men came on. When we were younger, a spider in the UK was some tiny thing with long, thin legs. Now it's some tarantula looking thing. Yeah. Well, sometimes my daughters would be like, yo, like, there's a spider, and I'm like, then when I get there, I'm even a bit like, I got a firm. Fucking things at my head.
Oh shit!
I remember hearing something about spiders. It wasn't how it was phrased. Wasn't exactly what it was.
They reintroduced those mad spiders in some wild place, isn't it?
Right. But no, basically it was like spiders. So spiders do not learn your routine, to what was told, through your conscious memory like a pet, but they do adapt to your behavior by sense of vibrations and environmental cues They may learn when a house is quiet to hunt, become less active during high traffic times to avoid disruption.
God,
So basically,
Stay out your way.
yeah,
Stay out
basically
your
stay
way,
out
man.
your way. And it was like what the
That's
person
just-
originally was saying was like, if you see them, it's because you're out of routine almost. You know.
Yeah, but sometimes them motherfuckers just be up in the
Bro,
road.
yo,
Like, it's like, yo, I didn't want to have to kill you, but you kind of fucking can't sleep. But I always told them, like, listen, man, hey, when the summer comes, you need these man to keep the flies down, you know. But that's what the scripture's trying to tell you, so you don't be an asshole. But Esau will be like, kill them all, you know, they're a pest. Yeah, but not all of them, bro. You might need, you know.
The one said, his blessing covered the dry land and the river and watered it as a flood. As he has turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen he heard his wrath. As the son said, as his ways are praying unto the hoary, so are the stumbling block unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for the sinner.
Right, because something that could be good, like for instance, water. Yeah, water's good. You can drink it, bathe. You know what I'm saying? Cook. But then you can also get a flood. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, what's saying there is that the wicked, the sinner, is going to use things for wickedness.
Yeah.
Therefore, obviously, these things are going to become evil because they're using it for evil means, right? But the good is going to use it for good things.
Yeah.
You know, tools and equipment. Yeah, they're to farm and that, but hey, you can kill with them too.
Yeah. And the law can use a fire to kill you.
That's it.
Or,
Like a candle in your house.
yeah, but the law can lightning strike your house and your house burn down with your kids in it. Or it can warm you up in there. Everything can be, it's neither good or, it's like, it depends on the situation. And like the brother said, it also depends on your use. Because you can have something and I can't even call it a use. I say that everything has a use and it has an abuse. Or misuse. That's a good one too. You have abuse, because everything. You can abuse yourself with anything. Sex, you can, like this brother's going into, you can abuse yourself with sex. Lost too many nuts, now you're going crazy, but because you're running out of minerals. You know what I'm saying? Anything, or alcohol, you can abuse yourself with alcohol. You can abuse yourself with too much frolicking, too much play. It's balance. There's loads of things that you can use to abuse yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a good time. There's nothing wrong with dancing and frolicking around, but then it can become a problem if it's out of balance and you abuse yourself or misuse. You know?
The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt.
Yeah.
Flour of wheat, honey, honey, milk, and the blood of the
them
grapes.
kind of demonized milk. Bro, that's what I said. Esau will demonize everything. Bro. It's gotten to that point in life where you just can't have anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the other day I had arguments with my woman. No, I said, Britson, stop buying this low-fat fucking mayonnaise. But mayonnaise, fat is not what makes you fat. And I keep trying to explain this, bro. Low-fat diet goes back to Atkins and all these demons. He's brought in all these low-fat. And then you check out these low-fat products. They're over-processed, right? Yeah. And it's just leading you down the path of bare carbs anyway.
Well, fat
That takes
has
out
flavor.
shit.
So when they take out the fat,
Takes that shit.
that's to increase the sugar.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Bro, it's nasty, bro. That low fat fucking mayonnaise is nasty.
Yeah.
Just give me the high fat butter, because that's what butter's meant to be. It's meant to be fat. And it tastes delicious. Yeah. I just won't eat a lot of it.
like heat.
Yeah.
Because as well, there's like certain minerals that you need fat to absorb it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with fat. You need fat for your brain, you need fat for your body. It's also a fuel source. Usually fat is not what's making you fat. What's making you fat is carbs, sugar. And even sugar's not bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Balance.
It has to be in balance, though. You know what I'm saying? Man? Not overly done. Again, they demonize sugar.
You know what it is about these people's, or not these, our bodies out there. It's like, especially when you got a gut, it's like your body's like to break down shit. Like your body's like process a lot of sugar that's broken. You know what I mean? So you actually need to do stuff like fasting to reverse the process and make your body more like, you know what I mean, efficient. Like so using that energy.
Because we was talking about alcohol, I saw something recently. I'm just trying to look it up, but the robot's misunderstanding what I'm talking about. But basically, what the person was saying was like the alcohol that we kind of drink now is a lot more just for the sake of getting
Yeah.
whereas before it had a lot more medicinal.
Well, I was gonna say
aspects
that. I was gonna say that because
Escapism.
yeah, like because the real like beer, like in ancient, I think it's in Egypt as well, was like a healthy like a drink or like a tonic because of the natural yeast. Because like B vitamins, remember even the thing we have in something. It's what
From the
Brewers,
bird of bear.
yeah, it was yeast. That's what's left over. This is also
Exactly. And it was saying here, what I was able to. What did it? But basically, it was saying how Egyptian and Roman civilization steeped medicinal herbs into their wine.
yes.
Right? Whereas like now, it's just wine, it's just sugar and alcohol.
Yeah.
Basically.
And you know what it is? Is that again? It goes back to culture. This wicked, demonic over culture. Like you really don't need to drink that much alcohol to be nice. You go over the course of a night, sip on something nice, and you know you get on that level where you're merry, but you're just you're cool. But what they teach you, especially in, well, it's not just Western side. There's lots of side. Just like on the island, but there's man here where I'm from. That their life just surrounds alcohol, rum.
Yeah.
And them man would just get together and drink rum till they're stinking and they're vomiting all over the place and because they're just drinking and it's mad, man. I got uncles, bro, died off that shit, man. It's like they're just on the alcoholism. I mean, it's not just that. There's Jake from everywhere that get caught up in the alcoholism. And even Esau society teaches you that when you're young, the whole point is to go out and just drink. They'll even have the thing of chug.
Wisdom son.
The man's like pouring the damn drink. That's not how you're meant to drink. You're not meant to be like. So by the time the thing about alcohol is, it don't hit you straight away. It don't hit you straight away. So you're just drinking back these sweet alcohol drinks, and then it hits you, man.
Yeah.
But then you're so fucked, that at that point you've gone past the level, but you still got more alcohol still trying to get through your system. So now you're just spinning. We've all been there before. You're spinning in circles and you feel like shit. You're like, yeah, because bro, you went into, and that's probably at the time when your body's getting damaged.
Yeah, no,
It's at that point where your body's actually getting fucked up because it can't keep up with what you've done. You know what I'm saying? And then nothing you could do. You just fight.
Yeah. And it's with the thing as well, it's then the calorific impact of what you're doing. It's so it's like if it's spirits, that's a lot of calories, and most people then be drinking that with whether it's like a rum and coke. If it's like regular coke, that's with 34 grams of sugar in a can, right? So then that's double rum, a couple hundred calories, and then that's on one drink. And then what then happens? Then obviously you get hungry, you have a desire for salt, fat. So what's the British? You go get yaks and you go for a kebab.
Yeah.
So you just had. So one night, one guy was breaking it down. He was breaking it down visually. Like one night could be 8,000 calories.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
One
you do
night.
that when you're young. You're doing that regularly, and it's a culture that they're teaching you to be like that. When really you could have just went out, had 2 doubles,
and you're right.
and you're good for the night, and just be chilling with the man knocking them. But no, man got to knock back like half a bottle of rum, like by yourself. You know what I mean? A whole bottle of rum by yourself.
Because everyone is trying to escape from shit.
Some man are trying to prove something. Oh, I can out drink you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all this, it's just bullshit, man. But again, that goes back to the culture, the underlying culture, which isn't spiritual. You know?
This is Ecclesiasticus 31:27. Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man without wine? It's true, man.
Yeah.
But it's funny, man. Back in the day, man, I always see you make the joke. Said, man, these fucking Israelites in the kingdom, they're gonna be pissed. This whole time, man, they could have yapped. Which them fuckers yapped. Yeah. But it says, for it was made to make men glad.
Yeah,
But
and it
it's
does.
seasonal.
But you really don't need a lot to be on that level. You just need to get, top it up over the night. That's why when you get,
back.
when you get older, you get mature. That's how you drink. have a drink, chill,
Get to a place.
get
Oh,
to a place,
that's-
chill. But when you're younger, bro, you be
Yeah.
listen, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I be taking.
How many can I get from tonight?
Before man get to the club, bro, there's times, bro. Before man get to the club, you gotta slap yourself
Just
just to get him.
These men are already drunk. They're already drunk here, but they're still throwing back shots.
Bro.
Like, you're looking to get messed up.
Bro, when man was younger, this is why man's fucked up now. It's my own wickedness. When man was younger, without fail, we were yacked before we even got to the club. Before we even touched the club, man's in the line just hoping the bouncer lets you in. You're waved, man. You're waved off, bro.
One time I tried to sneak with a waterfall, and it's like, bro, when you think about it, like, nigga, it's half the left. Why you got over it, bro? It's obviously alcohol, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, you're waved off, man. And it was wicked, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Man used to go in the club, throw up in the toilet. You have to put the two fingers, throw up just to get rid of the alcohol, and then just go slap a double JD and coke. No, I'm being real. That's all the reason why my joints are fucked up, why my body's fucked up, because we was going to uni, and we used to go out like 4 times a week doing that. We used to go out, get licked off, wake up in the morning somehow. Sometimes man miss lectures completely. Wake up, man's going to Nando's, hit a Nando's, and then come back, get dressed, buy more yak down again, then back to the club and put it on rinse and repeat, man. 4 nights a week, man. I'm telling you. This was a reality, man. The whole freshest year, that's what we was doing in uni, like, up in Birmingham. And I think back on it, it's like, bro, we were fucking insane. That's insane. And you know when that culture started? When the minute man got to the uni and freshers week.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Freshers week is crazy because that's all man are doing, and it's all cheap drinks because it's uni. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Man's meant to be coming to learn, and you're just being encouraged to party. And they're even telling you, "Oh, don't worry about the first year."
Yeah,
It doesn't
That's what
matter.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But then you see a student loan 10 years later. Like,
Bro, your brain's just getting destroyed by alcohol, blood, and lack of sleep.
And that's the thing with your liver. It's like your liver has a point. It's like, okay, cool, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. But then it gets to a point, it's like, I can't fix it.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Your liver is really strong and durable for a long time. But if you abuse it, it'll be a day it shuts down and
Yeah, it's peak.
So that's why a good thing to have to live with milk this.
No, yeah.
But you shouldn't even have to. As a young man, why are you destroying your body like this? For what? When you look back, you think it wasn't necessary. And most of the times, most people are getting so drunk they can't even remember the night they had. Like there comes a point where you're so drunk, you're not enjoying yourself, but it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, this is one of the things that has to be cut out of the world. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. Anyway, go on.
It says wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart.
Yeah, there's a time and a
Cheerfulness
place.
of the mind.
Cheerfulness.
You know, you stay on the dark, but you have a nice time.
But there's a time and a place for drinking, man.
Two steps.
You know when man become an alcoholic, man drink all the time.
Bro, you know what? There's a Eve man met, a couple of weeks ago, chit chatting to whatever, right? And took her out, whatever, right? But she's in uni still, like last year, or whatever. But I noticed this bitch is an alcoholic. But then she was telling me about childhood, father, touch, whatever. And I'm just seeing her mental health on display all the time around other students in uni who are mental too. And they're drinking like every day, passing out. I'm like, bitch, you're crazy.
Drinking that escapism.
You're crazy, bro.
Yeah. And
It's
that's as well, man. Everyone's escaping, and that's the thing. Esau's made it a global issue, man. It's always says like you be speaking to people from all corners of the earth, and they're going through the same thing.
It says, but wine drunken with excess maketh the bitterness of the mind. And we've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. He's just going up to the bouncer and shit.
Yeah, and it actually does. It actually can end up making you more depressed.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, I just want to say this. Well, yeah. Remember, basically, alcohol makes your body excrete and be vitamins. And be vitamins. Yeah.
That's crazy. You're about to say that. Yeah.
But yeah.
No, because we were just talking about earlier. It's the same thing happening again.
Okay,
with the B vitamin.
Yeah. So alcohol actually excretes B vitamins, especially that out of the body. So that's why you get that feeling of nauseous or not balanced, you're stumbling. That's symbolism as well in the body of B vitamins being excreted out at a fast rate. But B vitamins is also linked to having a very good mood as well. So it's like
So after you've drunk all the alcohol and then you come down from it, you're now lacking in B
the
vitamins.
B vitamins.
So you're in a bad mood.
Yeah,
It probably makes you want to drink again.
Yeah, exactly. Nausea, have all the things. And even me, like I've noticed sometimes, you know what I mean, I might just take B vitamins during a portion of the day, not even thinking I'm gonna yak later. Then after I've yacked, I wake up, I'm like, I don't have a headache, I don't have none of that because of the vitamins. But if you just excreting it and not ever put it back,
Yeah, but once again, as well, because what you're saying, you made me.
Just drinking a vodka
Yeah.
as well. It's double.
Or is it, when you were saying that, I was thinking another main issue of everything that we have in the Western world is it's all manufactured somewhere over there, right? It's in a. That's why sometimes you can have the same yak. Because I asked, now it sound like I asked my wine guy. I was like, why is it sometimes you can drink the same thing, but then one time it messes you up and another time it don't? It was like, yeah, because for instance, the way that they'll clean the barrels, I forget the proper name for it, the big ones, silos.
Yeah.
They were saying the chemicals may still be in the silos. So what's actually messing you up is that you're drinking chemicals that you're not supposed to be drinking.
Well, like them cheap liquors.
Like yeah.
You know, that Glenn's, you know, Glenn's vodka and all that stuff.
Yeah. Orange boom and that
Tesco vodka. Oh,
orange boom.
you know, I saw it the other day. I was
Yeah. Yeah.
right. It makes you feel different, bro. When
Bro.
you get drunk off that stuff.
like, what's
But then,
boom lit?
but then if you've ever had like for instance, you know any like Eastern Europeans, right? And they've given you like homemade yak. The shit might be might be quite high in percentage, but it don't do damage to you in the same way. Reason why I brought that up is we've got early on in Will talking about bread, right? And it's like, yeah, but back in the day, bread, the wheat was milled that day, and you had that bread that day.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like it was made over there.
Yeah,
It's been
Bleached.
like on the shelf for like 3 weeks.
it's bleached.
Bleached.
And they said the American bread's even worse.
Yeah,
Shut up. Because I'm saying that because the bread is
So the
not good either.
Europe bread is like better than the American bread. People get sick when they eat the American bread and they come to Europe and they're like, oh, I don't feel sick.
Because I had I went Paul's once, the bakery, and they had like this brown baguette, this black baguette, like Nordic baguette. That was something else.
That's
That was-
not market.
It was nice. Like it didn't get home.
Yeah. But
This brother, oh man.
If they still sold it, I'll give.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's legit, bro. It's nice.
Take it home.
yeah, but even on the bread, real wheat in that has the free vitamins and minerals that actually help you digest the carbohydrates. Like, why is they supposed to be scared of carbs?
So I'm gonna change his name to
Basically,
Rap handle.
really, like most things can be helped or healed with high doses of B vitamins and vitamin C. B.
But yeah, so get your brewer's yeast, man. The bitter, not the deep bitter,
Yeah, no.
straight raw.
Oh, no, yeah. That's it. Once again, everything now then has to be sweet. It's like no, that's not really what it was.
Yeah, bitters is very
Bitters,
important
yeah.
for your body.
Oh, that because that's what they said. In like cultures, like for instance, Korea,
Yeah.
with kimchi,
Kimchi.
And a lot of them.
Yeah, but they put
South.
pork in the kimchi, no?
But shrimp. Yeah, don't
shrimp,
be if you're having
saw that
kimchi,
the other night,
make sure it's vegan kimchi.
I saw that the other night. I was like, oh,
Yeah, but original recipe has shrimp powder.
Yeah.
yeah, they put shrimp paste in that.
Yeah, yeah,
I see it last night. I was like,
Um,
that's why off that.
but yeah, no, the point was just like that's bitter. So then what it's doing is it's preparing your body for the food that you're about to eat. You know.
Yeah, you can buy bitters that you can just put in a bit of water. Agnes, whatever stuff you know, whatever you say it, bitters. It's not expensive. It's like £10 for a bottle. You can just put it in water. Prepare yourself. There's different types of bitters. There's some of them that you have after. There's some of them that you have before. Yeah. Aperitif. You have the aperitif. Aperitif for the digestion. Yeah, but that's the knowledge, the science, you know.
Yeah, the science.
Go on.
It says, but wine drunk in excess maketh the bitterness of mind rolling and
Brawling.
quarreling. That is the culture of Britain.
That's Benjamin.
That's the culture of
Fight
Britain.
night. Fight
Britain,
somewhere.
Britain culture, yeah, 100%.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah. You looking at me?
What you want, son? You want, son?
You eyeballing me all night.
And it's through excess because if you only had a little bit to drink, you wouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
And then the
More rational.
inhibitions are gone, bro.
yeah.
And that's how man start getting rapey too, blood. They catch a case, blood. Well, we went out to a work, dude. And you was there. We went out to I think it was the second to last one we went to. When it was at Leiden Hall. The last time we was at Leiden Hall. Bro, this guy at work here, he's a bit weird, but not super weird. And it's cool.
Exactly.
Bro, man was there in the, and this is a work dude, man. And my man's not taking no. You know when you go to a gal and they're like, yeah, up or down. Bro, man weren't having it, bro. Like, and the gal was like, what are you doing? And even I'm like, oh, what's this guy doing, bro? Not only, bro, like, this is work do as well, like, bro, man just had to step in, but he weren't, bro. This guy was a different,
Shows you.
this
He's on that.
he was moving mad rapey, like, and I was like, bro. I saw the next day, I said, bro, I don't know what you're on, but maybe you should be drinking like that, bro, because that girl could easily report you because you were like not taking no for an answer. They got peak, like it was looking hella like SA.
I don't work dudes. Even if you can handle your drink, I don't work dudes, man. So be careful, man. Because it's like because then as well, you get ones where she's been drinking too.
Yeah,
And now she's coming on you, and it might be a chick that you can't touch. You know.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Yeah, so that's why, listen, bro, like, alcohol can make you do stupid. Hey, people do stupid. Bro, people die, bro. That's why the not only just the brawling, but the inhibition is what making you want to fight. You want to fight, dude, you shouldn't even be fighting. You can't fight. Like, there's man that can't, I know man that cannot fight. And then they drink, and then all of a sudden they like AJ. And it's like, now we got to jump in to back your foolishness. Because you thinking that you're like Billy Big One.
That guy I see playing on the side with
Yeah, bro.
You go cool,
Bro,
doing
doing the most dangerous. That's why, I think, especially men, they got a low. That's why man die a lot. Because man will get drunk and do the most risk-taking matches. Man's like, I've seen. I was at work one time. The guy slid down the escalator, bro. And then, but it's got things in it, so it's like he's hit the thing in the middle, and bro, he broke his fucking ankle round, blood. His ankle span round. And I'm like, brother, you're a grown man. Yeah, you're like 36. Yeah, and now you got to explain to your wife and kids why your ankle span round. But what was he doing? Sliding down the escalator, bro. What are you doing, man? The alcohol got man acting silly. Yeah, if you just had a little bit to drink, you wouldn't be so crazy with it, man. The inhibitions go out the window, and that can lead to a lot of wickedness. You know, makes you super impulsive, man. Even back then, when I used to do doors, all these like pubs and stuff like that, they stopped showing like boxing matches. It's every time there's a boxing match, and they drink alcohol. Fisticuffs. Where's that? In there, thinks they could do it better, you know. But yeah, it's the truth. There's a truth to that.
It says, Ecclesiastes 31, just about us. It says, rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with urging him to drink.
Yeah, and that happens, man. Mans are like basically, oh, you're a lightweight. Oh, yeah, all that stuff, man. No, bro. Just chill, man. We're not here to drink. Man's here to just chill. You know what I mean? But that man make drinking be the mission.
Mm.
Pub crawling and all kind of madness. I mean, anyway, let's keep it going.
That's it, bro.
This is the wisdom.
Again, this is not stuff that he teaches you.
Yeah.
Like
And-
really, what he teaches you is wisdom of Solomon. You know, you only live once.
Yeah.
Freak off.
Yeah, when you're young,
No.
you should just
Just be an idiot.
just
when
kill yourself.
you're young.
But this is why in the kingdom, man, everyone's gonna be behaving themselves a hell of a lot better. Because this wisdom's gonna be going out throughout the earth. Right? They're gonna learn how to deal with them, deal with certain things properly, man.
Pissing and vomiting.
You know? Yeah, 'cause it's disgusting, man. You going around, walking around, this fucking vomit on the floor and shit.
Yeah.
You know, man,
New
pissing,
Year's.
man, pissing in the corner. Actually. It's like, what's going on?
New Year's is the worst. New Year's is just piss, vomit, and shit everywhere. Nasty.
Really, all of this is from
Shame. Shameful. I remember one time, man, there was this one woman, man. She had shit everywhere, blood. Nice dress on, but shit was all down her leg. Yeah, she had too much wine to drink, blood. She's not. How shit get that? Because some people, it relaxes their bowels, innit? And they're that out of it. They were just shit, blood. Down her leg and that. It was
Especially
disgusting.
all that shit.
Well,
in the
but
bedroom
there was-
as well. So, especially if they're into all that shit in the bedroom as well.
Oh, yeah, that's even worse,
it's,
man.
I mean, it's already open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just gonna come out, isn't it?
Like, I mean,
come out.
like at a point, man, it can't be stopped.
There's nothing to stop it.
Nasty. Like, yeah, they're sitting down there on the bench, shit.
You have to wear tablets.
Ecclesiastes 59 and 26. The principal things of the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly.
To go to the body, the kingdom. We're never gonna be the ultimate standard of godliness. So, like, well, we're gonna be having any wars on resources as we have here with Esau. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. Unnecessarily. Like, if you think about it, people are dying for a natural resource. The fuck? Just fucking strike out a good deal, man. That's it. Yeah? Like, even it's like the point us brothers always make on Esau. It's like, bro, Esau can stay rich at the top and just give everyone a better deal. You know what I mean? It's like you could have wealth and riches and just, have these nations where you extract the resources from, have a better experience doing it.
But part of the deal is that you suffer.
Yeah,
That's it. Part of the deal
He
is you
can only
suffer.
keep his power through destroying others. That's the difference. We're going to keep our power and we don't have to destroy people, but we just are powerful.
Yeah, it won't be something. It's not even a conscious thing to keep power. We just will be.
Yeah,
Definitely.
We got to do something to keep power. No, we're just gonna do,
Destroy.
and we're just gonna. You're just gonna.
We don't have to have you living in a society.
That's it.
yeah.
But Esau
Because you're
does.
never gonna be a threat. It's never gonna be that.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna. It's an eternal kingdom, an everlasting kingdom. So what's we got to worry about?
And he wants people he can compromise.
Exactly.
Esau knows that when he keeps you poor, he can keep you compromised. Yeah?
Yeah.
So he can pay you for your baby.
Hey, the better you do as a nation, the better we receive from it.
Exactly. And it's a reflection of your society, man.
bro. Like after a certain level of wealth, bro, you don't need to display anything. You just have it.
We just want peace and order.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what would make us happy.
Don't want peace.
That's the problem. Bro, I mean, it's like after certain level of wealth, bro, just rule. Like, bro, in the kingdom,
Just be
even
happy in the creation
Yeah.
that this everything's working right.
Yeah, but Esau's
Oh, yeah.
happy in destruction.
yeah.
He's sadistic, so he enjoys watching people down bad. It fills him with glee. He's a demon. Yeah? What can we do?
Like, we're not straight up. That's why he's gonna take it down. Right, bro?
So to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
That's Esau, bro. Like, people are scared to stumble on resources in their land. As soon as they stumble on some gold or oil, oh
They try to
shit,
declare that.
oh shit,
Yeah.
because
They will find out.
Democracy's coming.
To share it.
you come share it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? You fucking go in your back garden, country, stumble on a diamond, basically. What?
Well, you're not guaranteed someone's gonna die.
Yeah, yeah.
A bunch of people are gonna die.
Bro,
And you know what I mean? That's that movie, the Stars of the Blood movie.
Yeah, Pillars of the Stars.
Yeah, man. Like the Native Americans find, oh, and Esau's like a vulture, blood.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
He's
man.
a
I'll say
vulture. And now he's trying to think of a way, how am I gonna get this off the road?
bro.
And then
Man, are dying, bro. We
he
know for
makes it
sure.
artificial as well, because not only that, he created an artificial demand for diamonds through the whole diamonds and Joe's best friend, and then also through these Negroes, these rappers, but they're the ones that which promoted wearing the sugar of your neck. And then so, but then the things shouldn't even be as expensive as they are. He then has to create an artificial scarcity. But this guy's is a demon.
Yeah. And people dying.
People are dying for it, man. It's crazy.
And you can get what you call it, artificial versions of the same thing,
That are just chemically
identical.
Which now these ones are probably expensive as well now.
Like
lab
why?
diamonds.
It's diamonds. Psychological. It's called Veblen goods, which basically is this idea that, and this goes to show these man's heart are deep, because what De Beers did is they actually on their website had both real and synthetic diamonds, but they put the synthetic diamonds so cheap that no one bought them because it's a Veblen good. People are like, well, I don't want to buy that one. There's a problem with it, so I'll buy.
But synthetic diamonds are flawless.
And
You
they
get
do.
the same effect. Us brothers are buying zirconias and stuff, you know what I mean? Like they look like diamonds, but they're not really diamonds. You know, but you might as well buy it.
And no one died getting them.
Yeah, no, it's true. Diamonds went from being a girl's best friend, and then these rappers are the ones that all made it like they're too pretty. Like, it's just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, remember, diamonds was a girl's thing, and all of a sudden, because of these rappers, man's want like a chain, but not even one diamond. The whole thing's got diamonds all over it, and it's nearly like it's very feminine. Like,
Oh, like what was that guy who was watching the boxing?
But I'm saying it's overly done. A man ain't supposed to be so overly dressed up and pretty up. Like, what's going on, man? It's them rappers. Remove the rappers. Man's weren't doing that. Man's having like a chaps, or just a chain and roll out. These men just look like they're wearing their grandmother's fucking pearls.
But that's what I was saying. What was that boxer who was watching? I think he meant Ben, and he had like a heart,
The choker.
choker. It was in diamond heart. I legit was like, what was
Benjamin. And a Ben,
Yeah, bro, they set that up. They set Jay up with that stuff, man. Because you don't see, if you notice here, that you're the only people you see with that trend of overdoing the diamonds. Like, you got 100 million of them on a thing. It was the rappers. You didn't see no actors doing that. You didn't really see like white rock stars doing that. It was specifically a bunch of Jew endorsed rappers, and they're the mans that own the diamond industry. So they're like, okay, we'll get these man to overlap. We got to get rid of these diamonds somehow. So we're just flipping, get these man to buy 100 diamonds in one chain, and then all these other niggas will follow them.
And like it's crazy because now like real gold chain and jewelry, like it's like people in music see it as less. Like nigga, no, I'm wearing like if you're wearing a Cuban link solid gold shit, or I don't know, a bracelet that's solid gold, that's real value.
And then don't they say that when they put all them diamonds on, the values of the what?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really even a small mini economy that's really among Jake. Because all the other rich Edomites and that don't want to buy that stupid thing.
Because that was with the whole watch thing, man. 'Cause I never understood it. I never understood the whole buying a super expensive watch. But one of the things people were saying, it's one of two things. One, depending on the economy, it's like a good watch can gain its value, right? So you buy it gains value. So that's one aspect. But then the other aspect was just the ability to move money out of a country without
Who says what gains value, what doesn't gain value? Why is it certain products, not other products? So it's just Esau being with the nation, you know?
But I see what you mean. They could get it out of the country.
Yeah.
Without being cash and send something else. I mean, whatever. If people are willing to pay for it, they'll pay for it. But no one, only the rappers or certain niggas want to buy these diamond watches, encrusted watches. So it's even more of an enclosed system that who's really profiting from. So a lot of the times when they go into resell it, they have to resell it back to the jeweler, and the jeweler's buying it for like 50, like less, and then reselling it again to the next rapper. So it's like it's a scam, really. Stay away from that foolishness, man. And you stand out too much, man. And you wonder why man's rolling up on you and shooting you up 20 times. But a lot of madness happens over these chains. So it's like, there's no winning, bro. You just look pretty for the girl, bro. Just listen. Anyway. But that's all Esau's design. Go on,
Finish that precept, man.
Yeah. I got that. It's Isaiah 14 and 12. It says, how about falling from heaven, O you?
No, we won't finish that.
See, uh,
There was more than that, but you gotta go.
What is it?
Flip over.
27.
Surah
Chapter 9, 27.
39:27. That's it. That's it. Says Surah.
Diamonds is, and on the top of that, diamonds is like a low level flipping precious stone
Yeah.
on top of that.
27. Good it.
I watched one thing one time, and you see they were doing an auction in what's it called? Monaco. And they got rubies, bro. Rubies and emeralds. Them yeah. And it looked classy too. They got no class. Oh, look at these damn rappers, man. These rappers are idiots.
Yeah, because when them guys are getting down, it'll be like one big diamond, won't it? Like some of them are expensive.
Yeah, they'll get the
Yeah.
thing. And these men have just got that same stupid fucking trend. I hate it.
There's like different stuff.
it's like among elites, man. Like they don't want what you rappers are running with because you made it unpopular.
Made it
That's
tacky.
why I
Yeah, you made it tacky.
It's
You made it common. You made it common. Man.
It's
It's like they don't want to deal with that, so they rather go and invest in rubies and emeralds and type of
It's
things.
just a reflection of the
You know?
fact that you're overly trying to show up, and then your niggas is really broke behind closed doors. It's ridiculous, man. It's an insanity, man. Stop it, man. Stop it now. You know what I mean? Like, stop giving the JOO your money.
And the
for no
diamonds
reason.
are looking almost sparkly as gem.
Yeah, that's bro.
But it was all it is that bling bling and all that stuff. It's the rappers, man. Anything, and that means it goes back to the JOO and they own the industry. So what we need to do is boycott all that foolishness, man.
There's literally certain kind of stones like depending on which angle you're looking at, how the light hits it looks different.
Yeah, but you never see them flexing anything else. Yeah, have you noticed that?
High opal and stuff like that.
No, they don't ever flex nothing else.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing. Their logo with bare diamonds on it. Like, get out of here. You guys are tacky, man. But we know why you're doing that because the JOO told you, yeah, you gotta do this.
Come on, bro.
Some of them gemstones looks like look into space.
Go on now.
Surah 39:27.
Let me
All
back-
these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Go on.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force, to appease the wrath of him that made them.
That's them death angels, man. You know, the Lord's got death angels that their whole thing is to set up death in various ways every day. Go on.
It says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these things were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
That's about to come down on the earth in a big way. We just started off the camp with that. You see what's happening. World War III is going to bring a lot of death, man. Starvation,
Yep.
all that. Go on.
It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is.
Right, and look, that's the spirits. The spirits are out here, and they bring judgment, man. They got a time and a place for people to get whacked, and it happens, man. That final destination. That's how it is, man. And they rejoice. They don't have morals, bro. They just do what they're told. Cold. The angels just do their job. They whack people. They don't care about women, children, none of that, man. Cold. Go on, man.
It says, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. Therefore, from the beginning, I was resolved and thought upon these things and have left them in writing. All the works of the Lord are good.
All
And-
the works of the Lord are good. Everything the Lord created is good. Right? Don't matter if it's ugly. Don't matter if it stink. Don't matter if it's bitter. Bro, I hate octopuses. I hate octopuses, bro. Like, bro, I hate them, bro. I don't even like looking at them. The idea of an octopus makes my skin crawl, man. I want to run it. Like, if someone wants to just drop an octopus right here, bro, you robbers, bro. Like, I'm gonna say a prayer for you, bro. You're on your own good, man. I don't like that shit, bro. I'll probably learn how to fly. You know, if I was in a swimming pool, someone put Octopus in there, man, I'll learn how to fly. Man. I'm out of there quick. But that ain't got nothing to do with the fact that, hey, everything the Lord made is good, man. It has its place and its purpose in the earth. Who am I?
Yeah.
Go on.
It says, and he will give every needful thing in due season, so that a man cannot say, this is worse than that. This is worse than that.
It's literally this earth proves to the most high. Like it's undeniable. Because when you see how everything is in a system, in a circle, how this needs that, everything's a perfect cycle. And at the very top of it is man. You know what I mean? The Israelites stewards. You know what I mean? So it's deep.
And then we're not supposed to be abusers, man. Students be stewards too. To become part of that system, a ruling part of that system, but a part of that system. Esau's not a part of that system. He just violating the system like an alien that came from somewhere else that don't belong, and it's just violating. When you're meant to be, you yourself are meant to be part of that nature. But it's like Esau's not part of the nature, man. So but you know why? That's spiritual, because really he's not supposed to be part of that. That's why Obadiah, the 18th chapter, is set up. Because really, when you really look at it, Esau is like a temporary fire. You know, like a man test the machine. You know, man test the defenses. So they crashed them. Man injected the virus just to see how the body would be. That's Esau, man. He's just here just to cause a problem and then to get removed. And that's the beautiful thing. He runs around on Twitter acting like the world needs him. Oh, the earth needs me. Like, I'm the white man. My IQ's so high. It's high. If only you knew. My IQ is 1,000. You know what I mean? If we weren't here, no. The truth is, when you're not here, not only will life continue, life will thrive. Right. We don't need you to invent anything. We don't need you and your high IQ to make no decisions. We don't need you and your white flipping skin. We don't need you women. We don't need the men. We really don't need you for anything. You just need to pay. Yeah, that's all you're going to be, pushing up daisies. You're going to be, and that is the fitting judgment. And you're the only people on the earth that think you're necessary. You're so up your own arse. You're the only people that think you specifically are necessary. You're the only ones. You don't see no one else going on talking about, oh, if we weren't on the planet. No one really does it. It's just you. Oh, if we weren't here, civilization wouldn't happen. Everyone else is like, yo, my nigga. Like, almost everyone's had a civilization. Like, what are you talking about? Well, you wouldn't be able to read. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? You didn't invent language, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Why? Why is this happening?
Exactly. Just go to the British and you see it. You've stolen the artifacts that prove
Why
otherwise.
are you talking this way? Man's on Twitter just rage baiting the fuck out of
Break it down.
They're not. Oh, yeah, like, you know. It's,
you have mathematics.
Yeah.
Hold on.
you can't do shit. You know, they're using all our inventions. You know, fuck you and your inventions. How about that, man? We'll be all right because you're not the source of knowledge and wisdom. Who do you think you are, man? And that's why it's poetic. It's so poetic that of all the people, you're the one that's going to not be here. You're the one the Lord said, listen, man, boot this guy clean out, man, of paradise. And you're going to be on the outside looking in, like, oh, shit, like, it's getting along just fine. Yeah. Oh, I need to make a board of peace. Fuck off, man. You're not necessary for anything, man. You ain't got no talent. You like, who needs you?
You got no morals, no ethics.
You got no morals.
Nothing, man.
What do you bring into the world? Just goofiness and awkwardness, man. That's what you bring into the world.
And paperwork.
Paperwork. High IQ cringe, man.
Bad paperwork.
Oh, man.
On Twitter talking about first world.
3.
Get out of here, man.
Baruch 3:35.
That lives in the mountain.
Well, you know what? Well, listen, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I was watching one thing, yeah, and then you know they got like black characters on programs, yeah? And then someone posted, "Oh, it's good that we got representation," and they posted a little like mixed race looking Jake, and there was a mixed race cartoon character on the thing, and he looked just like him, and it's like, "Oh, it's good that you got representation, so you got characters and a white man saying only people you can relate to any character as long as they fit your character, and it makes sense that you can't do that if you got a low IQ. I'm like,
That's why Jesus Christ is right.
I'm like, oh, this is what I'm saying, bro. So, bro, no, bro. You're good. Yes, you can relate to a character, but there's levels to how much you relate to them. If you and a character are both musicians, you can relate. But if you're both violinists, you relate even more. And if you're both violinists that went to the same school, you relate even more. So the more you have in common, the more you will relate. It's got nothing to do with IQ. So what they're saying is just have all white characters, then it should be fine. No, bro, you can have characters that look like yourself as well.
So why do they complain when the Little Mermaid?
These are the same as complaining when characters get changed. This is what I'm saying, bro.
Because it didn't need to change.
So I'm just, bro.
You know, I can see who the hell is scrolling on Twitter like,
I'm trying to write a comment like, and then I stop myself. You know when you do like free drafts? You know what, man? These men are just raging. What is that? Your low IQ. It's just fucking devil, man. Are you like, well, shut up, man? You fucking, bro, man. I'm telling you, when we get in the kingdom, bro, all of you are gonna have IQ. I'm gonna call your names by IQ. IQ one. I'm gonna give you tests, and if you don't pass this test, bro, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Every week you're getting an IQ test.
you know what, man, that person, whoever made the actual concept, scientist, whoever, he's definitely gonna be.
These devils, man, they rage, mate. I need to get off Twitter, bro. The rate of way I get, as soon as I see the words IQ, I just start raging. What are you talking about?
Especially the IQ.
Rage, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I lose my shit sometimes, man. This shit we're talking about. That's why you guys just got to go.
Baruch 3:35 and 36. This is our power, and there is none other there shall none other be accounted of in comparison of him. He hath found out all the way of knowledge and hath given it unto Jacob his servant.
So we're gonna have untapped access to knowledge. What Esau, like I said, Esau, everything is created double-edged sword, man. Right? There's some use to it, but there's a lot of fucking destruction behind it. When we get access to that unlimited resource of power of knowledge and information, well, you don't think we're gonna outdo this? We've got infinite amount of time. You don't think we're gonna outdo this by far?
Architecture,
Bro, interstellar travel and shit, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna be going way beyond what Esau's even.
and then as well, you can apply proper science to architecture, the feng shuis and all that kind of stuff, the energies, everything, and the color schemes. Everything's gonna be better, man. To hell with you devils, man. You know,
Man, Esau sending his fucking telescopes out there. We can sit outside of a star, watch its whole process, sit there in a meditative stance, watch it with our own two eyes.
and we can actually know the truth. Because he
You know
also
what I'm
has
saying?
to spread a lie about all that stuff too.
Yeah, breaking news.
Oh,
Says, UK says received but cannot confirm reports of closure of Strait of Hormuz. So the UK Maritime Trade Operations Agency says that it received multiple reports from vessels operating in the Gulf saying that they have received messages on the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. They said that it could not confirm these reports. There were no immediate confirmation from Iran.
what news site is this?
This is on Reuters.
Okay. Oh shit.
That's not Al
Main propaganda.
Jazeera. Said Reuters.
Oh, okay.
You know, the next line said Reuters.
Oh,
There was no immediate confirmation from Iran, the Reuters news agency reports.
That's surprising.
that would be nice, but that means brothers got to go fill up their petrol, man, tonight before they try price gouging. Because you know Esau, he's gonna put the price up by £2 and just tell you because of that. And it's not.
Yep, that's major.
That's right. That's beautiful.
Because you know that's an American red line. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz is an American red line. So
They're fucking. This is what
National
this is what gets you that Edomite shit. They act like they're fucking own the gap, man. Like everything belongs to them.
national.
You know what, team bro, that's why you're not gonna own nothing. You don't deserve nothing.
Well, you create the problem. Let's finish that off.
That straight's got anything to do with you, man. Like, come on, man. Mind your business.
oh yeah, two more, one more. It's finishing off Surah 39. It said and 34 now. So that a man cannot say, this is worse than that, for in the time they shall be all well approved. And therefore praise ye Yahweh with the whole heart and mouth, and bless the name of the Lord.
What's that? Yeah, I got that. This is Isaiah 31 and 3. We're talking about the technology of Esau. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. And the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fall, and they all shall fail together.
Yeah, hey, listen, even when the Lord comes, man, he's gonna smoke Esau, man, expeditiously. He's gonna show Esau what true military mind is, what true power is really all about. Esau ain't really, sometimes, man, just because you ain't got nothing to compare it to. So people think he's got it going on. Bro, the Most High and his army, it's on a different level. The level is not even comparable. Esau's gonna get vanquished real quick. Laser beams, real laser beams. Cooked, flawless victories, man. Man, talking about how they're bringing out UN profiles, they shot down the runners. Lies. Lies. What, your little projectile weapons, man? Get the hell out. You ain't on the level, man. You ain't smart enough. You ain't got the minerals, man. I'm telling you that straight up and down, man. Esau, when Yahweh Shai turns up, you're going to be facing pure power. Spooky power. That you don't understand. You can't even understand. Like, you don't have to study for a million years to try and break down that tech. Talking about. They're talking about chariots, man. Interdimensional. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Stop it.
Well, this is Psalms 110, and we read it. It says, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. And ultimately, like, when the Lord comes, that's exactly when it's going to take place. But he's going to make all these nations.
Question is, who's Yahweh Shai's enemy?
Psalm 83.
Our enemies.
Our enemies, yeah.
That's the only though.
Yeah, the Lord was turning water to wine. You don't understand what that means. You don't understand what.
He could be molecularized.
Yeah, this is a fucking mind. You know what I mean? Like tapping it.
Just go and fill up the basin after the wine. But after, realize.
No research, no machine,
Just knowledge.
hydrogen collider. Hell out of here.
It says,
Who do these people think they are? Like, who they really think? I got the heart. But the Lord silenced the storm with a command. Come on. Like, you're not on the level. Like, your level is, this is 2,000 years ago when man had sandals on. That was silencing the storms with sandals on. Like, a storm from Mexico. Like, what do you think you're going to do? What research have you done that makes you on some kind of level to do that? I don't care. No, I don't care what you might say on the podcast.
says, the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. So that's what the Lord going to do. Rule in the midst of his enemies. Because remember, it actually speaks about that in the Numbers. Remember, it says it shall smite all the children of Sheth, which is the tumult of nations. You know? Numbers speaks about star Jacob. Right? Basically, you're going to smite Corners of Moab. Everyone's getting Amalek is the first to go. Amalek, the latter end is that you will be perished. That's what's going to happen. Bro. Basically, have you ever seen Prince of Kishan? Yeah. Basically, everyone at the party is going to get beat up. Yeah, man. Have you ever seen you see a video of like a bully come to like a house party, bully up the whole room. You standing outside with a bucket, put your phone in there. Everyone's getting robbed, everyone's getting roughed up. For real,
Bro, it's gonna be a great event to humble the entire earth at the peak of mankind's social technological advancement. Man, just turn up and just humble them. And ain't gonna be no campaign either. 500 year,
bro, it's just done.
That's over. Like
it's
our America's
it's that date. Basically, you know what I mean? Is you finished or is you done? And that's the date. Like when the Lord comes, it ain't like you still got work Monday. You know what I mean? Monday, I'm still going to the job. Oh my, it's gonna be everywhere. Remember, as lightning shines from the east to the west, so shall the glory of the sun. So when the Lord comes, that's it. That's going to be the day the earth shall do. Like the whole, it's changing today.
It's a new beginning, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, have you ever like, you know what I mean, if you've ever like, been in a situation where you're buying a house and moving into it, once the deal is closed, that day you got to move in. I mean, so that day you're just in the house. Or if you're moving out, by that day, you got to move out.
no negotiation.
So whoever the couch, you haven't got the shrink wrap around your couch, you haven't tidied the shit, you're moving.
Yeah, man.
Nothing you can do.
No negotiation.
That big ass van comes outside, and you got to go. And that's what's going to happen. Yes, spiritually, the Lord's coming with a big van chariot, and Esau's getting moved out. Yeah, getting moved out.
That day, you're
That
getting
day.
them
Into the house of the king.
Yeah, but that's why they call it
That's
the
it.
year of our Lord.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be like year one.
yeah, what?
Like from year one from that time.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be no transitional period. Like, Edomites fighting it out in
Can we
the
strike a deal?
you know them movies where them man are hiding and
Yeah.
the resistance
Yeah,
network.
yeah.
There'll be no resistance.
Yeah.
Your armies are gonna get destroyed.
And more. Since thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness, from the womb of the morning, thou has the dew of thy youth. So that day, bro, like when people start, you know what I mean? When people start seeing the power, salvation, miracles, like people gonna be like converted to the spot.
Yeah, the scriptures say, man, Isaiah the 45th chapter, man. It says, they're gonna say,
Surely our fathers have
they said, yeah, they said, thou art hide thyself, man. Because they was out here, they didn't realize, like there was some real powers out here. Like they thought it was a joke. No, it's not joking.
Yeah.
And that's how most people think. Oh, the Bible is a awesome story. It's not literal. You know that man there, like the man. Oh, it's not literal. It's not meant. You know, we get them copers. They try and make it look. There's some things you can learn.
It was a code of
But
life.
it wasn't meant to be literal. Like
It's not
no one
actually,
actually walked on water. It was
Bro,
bro.
yeah.
It's got.
Oh,
but you know what? That's why these ancient cultures, ancient history, and ancient peoples that are like maybe like the Amazon rainforest, wherever they are. People think they're like just confused retards, but they even if though they're bugged out, confused, they've got a semblance of spirituality. Like there's spooky shit in the earth. Yeah, these low IQ, no, these high IQ dumb fucks.
They don't know that.
Don't believe in the spirit or like
no, because they man in the old time were low IQ.
Yeah.
because they didn't know science.
yeah.
Yeah,
Science.
That just shows you how retarded Esau is, though. That's what how dumb he is.
Yeah, ready.
These men were witnesses to certain events throughout
Yeah.
history and stuff like that. But these men will be discredited because they didn't know certain things. Yeah. With the stars and these men weren't smart enough to know what they really see.
So what now?
We have to
When the
see that.
chariots come, he's gonna bug out, and then it's gonna be a reality. And then
That's the thing. What about the things you see and don't understand? In the
they'll
chariots,
come up with
stuff like
something.
Says
They'll rather believe that's alien.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they're gonna come out and tell them, hey, it's a alien. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
it's actually when you really visualize it, the earth is just, it's gonna be like you said, day one, year one. That clock will reset because basically Esau's kingdom man is on a timer. I mean, it's on timer. You only have them like them sand timers when it's flipped. Yeah. It's getting to the last couple drops.
And they can feel it, especially when you talk about the lower level Edomite, they can. That's why but they can feel like this ain't going in the right direction. Like, look, man, I told you the boomers. You had it, man. You did it, baby. The boomers are the ones that they enjoyed it, man.
Because it got
That was as good as it was. Well, the boomers got the blessing to the fullest. Like, that's it now. The boomers had it. Now it's gone. The Gen Z? Gen Z's cooked. Them man are cooked out here. That man have to vote reform. Oh, bro, it's crazy. Them man were hoping that MAGA was gonna fix it, but no. Edomites, this is it. And you elites, man. You're the stupidest of. You're the most fraudulent, most arrogant people of them all.
It says, the Lord has sworn and will not repent. Thou art priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. You know who that is? The real, most true king of righteousness. Wow. How shine, man. That's who he is, man. Yeah. Melchizedek.
Man, I want to praise AI and all this.
Well, we just materialized.
I just taking a piss. I make up some database, and your database ain't even pure. Your database has got bare lies in there. Yahweh Shai had the real database, man, the real spiritual.
Whoever backed up Yahweh Shai? Whoever caught Yahweh Shai? Because they were trying to. Yeah. They were trying to catch him, man. Who could do it? Why did he do it? You can see AI now, man. Yeah, AI's all over the place.
And you know what the funny thing is, yeah, like, you see the spiritual Google, it's spooky, you know, because on the island, some spooky things happen, bro. Yeah, like, you know, some of them women, yeah, who just know someone's pregnant. Yeah. Like, bro, it'd be spooky. Yeah, they'll be like, that person's pregnant. It's like, huh? Yeah, man. It's like, it's tapping into the spirit, man. Like, some spooky things happen that Esau can't explain, bro.
Well, I'll give you a perfect example. Obviously, my son, right? When my lady was pregnant with my son, about like a month before we even did the test, my daughter went to her bed and was like, "Mommy, baby," and then a month later we tested and she's pregnant.
Yeah, but that's spiritual.
You know what I mean? Like she was like, "Mommy, baby," and then even the shine. And it's funny because that like week or whatever she was pregnant, right? And my daughter was so attached to her mother, like she wouldn't let her go, and then we find out she's pregnant.
Sometimes children as well, they can tell when someone's pregnant. Yeah, bro, it's true, bro. The spiritual Google is out.
Did it straight up.
Yahweh Shai had that. That's why he said, like, listen, I know you've had seven husbands. How did he know? Did he Google that? Did he get a file? No, I tapped into the so. And we're gonna be able to do that in the kingdom too. That's why all you fools, like people like come back in the reincarnation because you got away with something. I'm gonna know. Okay, this is this guy. I got your spiritual file, bro.
But you go, Cam.
Yeah, and then we're gonna formulate some niceties for you to enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
And like your life for you.
Because the Lord has all the knowledge, all the truth stored up, man. The truth of it too. See, your storage is perverted. It's got a bunch of contradictions and lies in it. Because remember, even when Moses wrote the Torah, right? The Torah was written from the spiritual Google. The Lord gave Moses the account to write down, and he knew what this person said this and that person said that perfectly. That's why we can rely on the Torah. It wasn't no word of mouth. The Torah wasn't word of mouth. Go back. Moses got the whole thing. What was it in the book of Second Esdras? He said he told him everything, and he said these things you're gonna write down, these things you're not gonna write down. So when people talk about the Torah was Moses' word, no, the Torah was the Most High giving Moses. This is what happened. Write this down. This is how it happened. And Rebecca said this, and Herman said this, and that person did that. Yeah. And Sarah, she did it. Man knew all the information.
Yes.
So,
it's tricked out because it's like I read it in the verse where he's explained where it actually says he's sure the ending Mr. Times. And then you're like reading the sons of God, daughters of men. It's like he's telling the story from the beginning.
That was all given to him they would have had some knowledge of it,
Yeah.
but the pure, this is what happened. It was given to Moses. Like, look, this is how it all went down. That's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a spiritual Google. It trumps Esau and his bullshit data. I got to build all these databases. I got to build it, and it takes all this energy. The Lord already got a database.
Think about it. That's a good point, bro. His fucking. Have you seen these artificial like intelligence farms, energy farms? There's like a whole fucking football field of just like machines and shit. It's taking up all the energy. The fucking lights are always on.
Draining the earth.
Draining the earth.
Bitcoin.
Destroying. Yeah.
Man's Bitcoin is draining energy out of the earth. No reason. This guy's a demon, bro.
I'm on this.
Go on. Man, it's lucky. They're putting up man's actual energy prices.
Yeah.
So they can't eat their house because of man's Bitcoin.
So I was saying like you have to reduce your water usage.
Yeah.
They need to call in for the systems and stuff.
Nigga, fuck Bitcoin. How about that? Fuck some Bitcoin.
He's so bad.
It says, get some gold. It says, the Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries.
That's 50 them crowns upon his head.
Yeah, man.
So we're seeing it now, but we're going into these last days, man. It's gonna get rocky. All right, it's gonna get rocky. The scripture tell you all the things that's gonna happen. It's gonna test your faith because there's gonna be chaos. And to the carnal man, chaos is kryptonite, man. Because chaos brings uncertainty. No one knows what to do. But the men of the Lord, we don't know what to do through the spirit, man. And we understand that these things have to be that way. We understand what's at the end of it, what's on the other side. These people ain't gonna know what's on the other side.
In the beginning.
You know?
I even forgot to check the more news. What you said before about how they're going to use this to blame inflation. All right, this is from the Telegraph. It says Trump's Iran strikes threaten to send petrol prices soaring and rip through global trade. Conflict in the Middle East risks a fresh inflation crisis for April reaps. So it's going to use it as
for more reason. For the next thing you know, Tesco's gonna put the prices up 20% for no reason.
Yeah. And then still have record profits because in all this time they've had record profits, man.
Yeah, why can't the rich take the hit?
Yeah, watch the gas prices go up, and then even if it comes to an end and the oil goes down, it never goes back down to where it was.
Right, nigga, it's done. No,
So,
stop.
Read so quick. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. So nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein righteousness. That's what's on the other side of this. You know, that new heavens and a new earth. Okay, where righteousness dwells. But as it is, you know, as we've gone through, this place is full of wickedness, man. You know, no one does anything right. Right? But in the kingdom under the rulership of Yahushua and the Israelites, people want to learn to do better. You know,
even our own people, man, doing wickedness to each other. See that thing that we posted about them cartels, man, rape trees and all that stuff, man. Fucking rape tree.
Man's face.
That's yeah, stitching man's. Oh,
nigga stitched the face and the foot.
Our people are going through a lot of hell over there in the Americans, man. Yeah, man, it's pure wickedness, and they're worse to our people than to anyone else, man. So you remember that video when them two batty boys, them Edomite batty boys, was in the car?
Yeah, they've done it. They should have put that face to the football. I mean, I'm not.
But let that finish. Man would have never seen that video. That man would have been disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, it's too much evil in this world, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man actually was calming down. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was fucking.
It's okay. Bro.
Bro, if that was Jake, if that was some dudes that looked like them, that would have been finished.
Getting put into a bath.
Yeah, that's alive.
Alive, bro. Alive into acid, bro. Like, bro, you can't just take him off.
Exactly.
Bro, man tying man to trees with him. Hitting him with a blowtorch.
And that's how you know that shit. Well, when I was listening to it, when they're talking about the training camps, they go It sounded a lot like the MK Ultra
Oh,
mind
yeah,
control
yeah,
programs.
yeah. Honestly,
We're having to sleep with dead bodies, and that's what they when you go into some of the MK Ultra programs, that's what they do with to make them soldiers and children. They'll get you to either kill people or lock you in a like cage with a dead body, and it's all designed to break your mind and reconstruct you. And then I'm listening to that, and I'm like, yeah, that the CIA is set that up.
yeah, you're real.
These training camps are MK Ultra CIA mind control programming to create these soldiers
Yeah,
that are just demons.
Yeah. Oh, man's actually making man
Eat,
brains.
yeah, eat people's flesh.
Eat some. Yeah, that's some. Bro,
I
that ain't just some normal cartel shit.
Yeah, that's not a gang.
Cartel.
That's cult, man.
That's cool.
I watched some of it, but it just got a bit too much of me. Man. I was like, nah.
That's
They
that's
reference
the
that.
wrong side of London.
Preposterous. No, it was what was it? Because they referenced that video, man, again of that when they base out the pit bull.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
You seen that video?
bro.
Even the one where they filleted the dude with his dad. That was hardcore video, man. Yeah, they do that, man. Filleting man's heads.
Head and setting it on
You know
fire,
what I mean? Like, yeah. It's so mad.
and he's alive.
Yeah, and the thing is, people, there is a lot of death, man. There is a lot of death happening, even if them trafficking gangs, man. You know what I mean? By the time man get to America, they've been raped 20 times, man. You know what I mean? It's mad.
Broken.
And then so that's how you know these men are also supplying children to these
Yeah,
people.
exactly. Oh,
Because it's an easy way to get people. Because no one knows these men are not documented. So the cartels working with the CIA can get easy access to a whole bunch of children, man.
on
You know what I'm
tap,
saying?
on tap,
Yeah. There's loads of them.
you know, and souls of men. You know what I'm saying?
So Leonardo DiCaprio can have his you can't did you hear about that? That was in the Epstein files apparently. He's talking about his cannibal diet of 300 pounds of fucking human meat or some shit. Yeah, I got a fire. Yeah, apparently that was actually in the Epstein files. You're talking about his human diet or some shit, man.
300 pounds of food.
Lean human diet. Instead of being just do the carnivore diet, man. Shit.
Man was probably eating man too. Yeah.
Carnivore diet.
That's about as gay as you can get, man. You know, eating a man. That's Hey, man. Oh, good. Yeah, and a lot of that stuff's spooky, man. It is a death cult, you know.
Let's get Alexander 47.
Actually, you know what was funny? I noticed a bit in that they were talking about the waterboarding.
Yeah.
And they mentioned like all the other people that use waterboarding, but you know who they didn't mention? The American military. And I was thinking, how come they didn't mention that they were doing that in Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib? But they mentioned it everywhere else, like in ancient Egypt and all this shit. I'm like, yeah, but what about? I'm like, yeah, that's connections, man. I was like, yo, come on, man. Yeah, that waterboarding is
bro, even just the mind thinking about it. Trips you out. Even if you remember you had that rapper, Steph, many years ago.
Oh yeah,
He actually did this simulation of the torture techniques.
What's his name now? Yeah,
That's
he's another one of them things. Yeah.
But yeah, him. He did a simple, like he was actually still going through the torture techniques and the force feeding and shit. He did the force feeding, the loans bugged him. I was like, oh god. He was breaking down.
Like crying and shit. Yeah, they were force feeding Jake on the slave ships. They will break their teeth out and force feed them because the man were going hunger strike. Because Jake didn't want to be a slave, like. He saw us.
Jesus. Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, all this witchcraft. Let's see if you can utilize all this magic to get your new world order down through the no, you're not. regardless of all the witchcraft, and that's the thing about I always say about witchcraft, bro, it works. I'm gonna lie. Listen, I'm from the islands. It works. I'm gonna do the oil dung, and shit happens. But one thing I also do know is it works until it don't work. It works until the Most High is like, nah, not today. Not today, bro. And then you find out man got his headpiece back.
Because basically, man, it's just a lying spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, making, you know,
It's a false
sense of
sense here.
power.
It ain't
Power, but it's power on that side. True power, right?
and it never fails.
Never
So you man, I've worked all this witchcraft and cast all these spells, but it's only gonna work up until the time it butts up against prophecy. Then you find out there's no way to avoid it. There's no witchcraft that can overturn prophecy.
Yeah.
The will of the Lord. You can't do it.
which it shows you that the righteousness and the true truth, light is on the earth. There's no way you can have all this wickedness and not light. There's no way you can have darkness and not light. You actually need both. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, think about it. There's actual, bro, like, you can see it in the film, bit of it, and I only watched half of it. 100 Days of Sodom. Bro, and you see the helpless, but you actually see the helplessness. Like, there are villas and private farms, towns, whole little towns that you don't know, where in a 20-mile radius you run.
Woods, like deep in Europe, there's
Yeah,
woods. No
there's
one ain't
woods
out there.
that- We're not going. Like, even that dude, John Wedjo, had an interview with that guy that was abused. He told him, like in the south of England, there's little woods out there where they actually let you run.
Well, if you actually look on, I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you pull up Google Maps here and you look at like London, right? Start zooming out, bro. There's some massive fucking green bands, but in the UK, that's just ridiculous amounts of forest.
To be honest, I mean, I'm someone that forest. I mean, I'm someone that likes a road trip. I remember when I went to Cornwall back in the day. So obviously, to get to Cornwall, we've got to drive to the south and go that way, basically, to the edge. And bro, I was in obscure towns and shit. And
Everyone's looking at you.
I was like, bro, I don't want this car to fucking go down here. It's spooky, bro.
Yeah.
There's some towns out there, you're like, bro,
Yeah,
it's just gone.
It's a hot fuzz, man.
Yeah.
I know it was supposed to be a comedy, but hot fuzz, it was showing you that. Man.
What a whole village full of witches.
That's real.
Can I grab this Salaki? It says, what do you call it? More on the Iran thing. It says oil companies suspend shipments via Strait of Hormuz. Several oil companies and tanker owners have suspended crude oil, fuel, and liquefied natural gas shipments.
I think they did that last time as well.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And that's the thing with the Strait of Hormuz when you really look it up. All Iran has to do is say it. They don't actually need to close it.
Insurance ain't
The insurance ain't gonna cover a ship to go through there because they've the insurance, and that's the thing, right? So as the elder said earlier, you better fill up.
Tonight will be a good night to fill up that tank to full.
Bro, even so, bro, the last time this happened, right? You know, the company I work, it directly affected us. Like, it was directly prices of shit. Goods wasn't coming in. Like, it was real, bro.
Yep. Aviation is fucked right now as well because it's that region, Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Emirates, Etihad, and obviously Qatar. They're like the biggest international airlines in the world, right? So if they can't fly in and out,
and didn't they do a strike in Dubai as well?
Yeah, Dubai's been.
So see, that's what remember we were saying. They be herding all these lower level rich people, not the elites, but all these lower level rich people, been herding them into Dubai. And now look, man, is stuck in Dubai now, in your little crystal city.
Because I was thinking that.
Blow it up the ass.
I was thinking because them Arabs, they don't want to fight that war. But then if you're stuck, because once again, it's like you can't. Emirates is the only airline that's going to take you out. And if those hubs can't fly you out, where you going to go?
Over there with all the whores and rappers.
Hey, it's funny, bro. I know them niggas that really don't have money, but just went there for like a week or two to fake it. Your whole money's in you know now. By the time you come back, you'll be on a water fast.
Yeah.
You're on a water fast, bro. Yeah, I mean,
Signing on, bro.
signing on.
Going back to Granny's house.
Yeah.
Gonna hold the wheels.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man.
That man that pulled a sickie.
That man will pull the sickest stuff.
No, it's a real thing. You can get caught out and stuck
Yep.
over there, man.
But the thing is as well, it's like with airlines, they're not just transporting people, they transport cargo as well. So if that cargo can't be moved around easy, food,
Right, 'cause
stuff
a lot
like
of them,
that.
I'm sure, I don't know where Dubai is, but I'm sure that's in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, more or less, it's like
So where's the food coming from that
yeah,
comes into Dubai?
yeah.
You know?
I'm bringing it down.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Wagwan. How they gonna roll with it?
Got someone's on Isaiah 47.
When I do that, goes up back in Isaiah 47, verse 13. Thou art wearied the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers.
No, back in the day, the apostles were out, son. How they got back the message? Basically, there's numbers, right? You want to bugging them out. Because, bro, like, just because there's wickedness going on, don't make you think righteousness take place. You know, because your Lord scares them. You know what I mean?
Well, this scares them.
Yeah, this scares
This scares them.
This scares me.
Yeah.
But then it's like when you think about Herod's not Herod. Who's that? His Pontius Pilate. Remember his
wife.
wife?
Yeah.
But then you had even when King of Egypt tried to take what wasn't it, Sarah, and he got spooked with the dream from the Lord. So just know, they're seeing shit. Their councils,
Chariots.
chariots,
Chariots is a spiritual thing. That's something that's out of their control.
black,
Yeah.
really black.
Yeah.
What do you mean dark? No,
black.
You know? Remember that that's the guy. That's the guy.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, basically he's bro. Because remember,
Bernie Mac.
you might see
Is it this? Is it that?
like a footage of it going past the sun. Bro, they have seen live vocal.
Yeah.
They've seen an angel.
That's what the actual Humber says all the time. So they've seen something
They've
to
seen
make them. Because the fact as well that they're trying to have Artemis 2, which now it's going to be unmanned.
yeah.
Or it was supposed to be manned, right now it's unmanned. But they're planning to basically sling that around the moon on March the 6th. Even today's strikes was 6 a.m. GMT, was it? Yeah, 6 a.m. GMT that the strikes happened. You know, and that's what we're saying a couple of weeks ago. You got these other camps that are going back to just the stuff. So we've moved on from that. Esau's ready now. You see it, like what Trump's just done. Once again, we'll see how far it goes because they did this last year as well, and was it 12 days?
Yeah.
You know,
Sensation.
so we'll see.
We're in the spirit of prophecy, man. That's it. We're right here at the end now. You know?
But it's like big grab. It's C7, isn't it?
It says, let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly Gnosticators, stand up and save me from the things that shall come upon me. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flames.
All them witches and warlocks in America, them high level elite witches and warlocks, they gonna get hit with them missiles too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get destroyed, man. True. Because all that witchcraft, man, be nothing when it comes to judgment. Missiles is coming up with them chariot fires coming through. You ain't gonna see it coming. If you did, you'd be running now.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants and thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee.
That's it. That's it. There ain't gonna be no saving America. There ain't gonna be no prolonging Esau's kingdom. We're at the end of this man's kingdom, and it ain't gonna be long now. It ain't gonna mean another like 50 years or nothing like that. Esau's gonna go out quick. Remember, the scriptures speak about, and you can see it, you know, the birth pains, they come quicker and quicker together. That's what we discussed last week. Or it was like, yo, it's like shit that before would be like every year might have an event. Now it's like, bro, 2 weeks from now, there might not
Something new.
it's something even 1 week from now.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, shit, like, the Venezuelan thing, man, I forgot about that. Man, didn't even talk about it. Man, we're talking about it after like a week and a half of it. Man, weren't really talking about it because something else happened. Now. We're moving on to the next event. Next thing, you know? So we're real close to the end. So it's all about getting this knowledge, being faithful, and watching the show.
that's right.
Show must go on.
But Ezekiel 7, 5, and 6. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come.
So all these guys that came out of C19, everybody was just on the paper chase. Everyone's just trying to get to the bag. In the middle of all that trying to get to the bag, man, it's just gonna catch on now. So there really weren't no bag to get to. Man. It was a scam. Everyone's trying to be an internet celebrity, man. You know, thinking internet can turn your life around, but it ain't. You know, niggas can't even really sell out now, man. It's too late for all that. it's too late for it, man. All right, there ain't nothing here no more, man. This place is cooked. It's ready to go.
Yeah, this was
2026. He's trying to get signed.
Sell your ass.
I'm trying to get signed by Diddy.
Yeah, even all that Diddy stuff is just gone.
Yeah.
It's just gone. No one cares. You know what I mean? So, anything else? Yes.
Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
There you go, man. You gotta stay clued up, watch as well as pray. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mind right, because this place is gonna make it even more crazy. The more crazy shit starts happening. Anxiety. You know, half of these men have got mental health issues anyway. You ain't seen anxiety yet. It's about to get even more spooky out. You know, and that if the brothers, you know, if they've shut that straight down, there's gonna be some straights getting shut down over here too. So it's gonna be they gonna price gouge. They're gonna price gouge because they want a reason for the government anyway to step in and start controlling things. And that always happens, man. Man just start using it as an excuse to run a quick profit scheme. Like toilet paper, you know? So any last words, Bobby? So with that, man, I would say Carl, no, but honestly, the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to you, brothers out there.
Shalom.